Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to K13 Media's live coverage of Pike County Pirate football, presented by Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Jackson. It is sunny, it is 80 degrees, and it is a perfect night for some high school football in Georgia. What a great look at Taylor Memorial Stadium here on the campus of Haralson County High School, again in Tallapoosa, Georgia. It is a wonderful night for some high school football here, and we are glad to have you on the broadcast as we are 30 minutes away from kickoff tonight with the Pirates and the Rebels. We welcome you inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth, and we also welcome you to the countdown to kickoff powered by Enlightening Electric. I'm Chad Feltman, joined by Chris Childress. We are glad to have you here with us this evening. And Chris, Pirates are rolling on a high note right now. Big opening week victory last Friday over Crawford County. And here we are, our first road game of the season, and it's time to get down to business.
Man, I'm excited. Well, last year we started with a win, came to Haralson, got another win. Let's do it again this time. Chad, the Pirates are looking physical, looking just meaner than they did last year. We've got weapons all over the place. We've got one coming back, too, that really lit the place up last year in Lyric Scott. I'm looking for a really high-scoring game by these Pirates today against a Haralson team that likes to run the football.
Well, both teams are coming off a big win last Friday in their season opener. Of course, the Pirates were able to take out Crawford County 36-20. This Rebel team we're going to see here tonight, they took down Mount Pisgah. They were on the road last Friday night. Had to battle some weather, but they also took care of business. So it's almost like deja vu from last year. Two teams seeing each other in week two, both coming off opening week victories. So we're glad to have you here with us again tonight. We are just getting things started with the countdown to kickoff, powered by Enlightening Electric. And the third member of our broadcast team here with us tonight, Chris, we have taken it a whole step higher tonight because the guy's become so famous here in the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. He's got his on camera, so we got to welcome Eric Edmondson. Look at him.
You flatter
I
me.
mean,
You
full
HD,
so 1080p. The man has his own set. That's me and Chris. You know,
Yeah,
we're here in the background
Yeah.
somewhere, you know.
Yeah,
But
I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of Eric tonight.
Eric, don't forget to swap that camera tonight. But let's go ahead and put that
I
camera.
think this is a good view. It's a good view right here.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And, hey, it's going to be a fantastic view for us in the booth tonight, facing off between the Pike County Pirates and, of course, the Haralson County Rebels. And, hey, you mentioned it before, Chad, the Pike County Pirates coming in on a very high note, and you also mentioned it, Chris, Lyric Scott coming in, and, man, he really set it on fire last time against the Haralson County Rebels. Last year versus them, it was 114 all-purpose yards for the wide receiver, 2 receptions for 66 yards, and 1 tutty for Lyric Scott. So it'll be a lot to look for him, as well as standout from last week in Rocco Barbie. Actually, there's a ton of weapons to talk about here for the Pike County Pirates, and Joe's just looking for a fantastic game tonight.
I'm just so proud the guy's got his own camera. Go back to the Eric. We're just going to call it the Eric Cam.
It's the Eric Cam.
And we were talking, look at that hair. I mean, is that not just wonderful hair from your producer and director?
Very nice layered in the back.
I was put on the earth to do 2 things: call great sports games and have salon quality hair.
I'll tell you what, this broadcast is full of good hair.
Well, for those who have hair, you know, this is by choice, by the way, too. So look,
You've got the visor.
I do, and thank goodness this is Chris's visor, because mine grew legs last week and somehow left the boneyard with somebody different than it arrived with. But that's a whole different story. And again, we are glad to be here tonight, welcoming you to Tallapoosa, Georgia, right from the Georgia-Alabama line, just off of I-20. About 2 hours it took us to, well, let me say, it should have taken us about 2 hours to get over here, but me and Eric and Michael Penn, who's on the camera for us upstairs, it was about a 4.5-hour trip. We had to make a few stops today to get over here, but we finally made it. And I got to say real quick before we go any further in our broadcast tonight, as you can see on your screen inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth tonight, the athletic director here at Haralson County High School, Brian Warren, nice. Top-notch AD. This guy right here gets it. And for the past couple of weeks, man, he has emailed us rosters. He has emailed us maps of the facility. And here we are tonight in our own press box with air conditioning a lot different than what we had last Friday.
We
so
are sitting down, Chad.
it is a huge thank you to Brian Warren, in all seriousness here, the AD at Haralson County. We appreciate the hospitality, and hopefully tonight we got ourselves a really, really good ball game. And again, kickoff coming up tonight around 7:30. And would you look at that, Chris? We've already got comments coming in here tonight on our YouTube channel. Now, Eric is working the laptop. I've got the cell phone. We're going to be following your comments all night long tonight. We had so much fun last Friday reading your comments and just watching where everybody was tuned in from, figuring out who you're cheering for. We want to encourage all of you to keep them coming here this evening. So we'll get to those comments here in just a few moments. But right now, we got to take our first break. Again, we are just getting things started. It's the countdown to kickoff here tonight from Tallapoosa and, of course, Pike County High School football, as always, being presented by Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Jackson. We'll be back right after this. By now, you probably know that Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram sells more vehicles than any other dealership on the South Side. But don't take my word for it. Check out our Facebook page. That's where you'll find your friends, your neighbors, your family, and your coworkers, all posing with their brand new rides. What are you waiting for? You could be next. Shop our huge online inventory at countrysideautomotive.com, and let's make 2025 the time to find your new ride at Countryside.
2 law firms, 1 mission. When Jody Sellers and Kevin Parker team up, the courtroom better be ready. Compassion where it counts, fire when it's needed, and results that speak for themselves. We fight for you like you're our family, and we don't back down. Ever. Introducing Sellers and Parker LLC, your hometown law firm that provides big-time results. Call us today at 770-415-9848. Visit sellersparker.com or find us on social media at Sellers Parker LF. Sellers and Parker LLC, where clients become family.
Welcome back to the Haralson County Rebels home stadium. Taylor Memorial is where we are at tonight in West Georgia. And again, we welcome you to the countdown to kickoff, powered by Enlightening Electric. Alongside of Chris Childress, I'm Chad Feltman. Eric Edmondson is here with us this evening. Michael Penn is on the roof running our camera shots for us here this evening. And a big thank you to Enlightening Electric. I know you had a chance to meet with the crew the other day, and they are on for us this season, title sponsors of our countdown to kickoff all season long. And you say you know those guys pretty well, huh?
I do, man. Those are 2 really good guys, Tim Pryor and Steven Summers. They've had the company now for, I guess, over a decade. But, man, 2 local guys, love to give back to the community. When they had the opportunity to give back again, they've done it again. Could not ask for 2 greater dudes with a wonderful company. Did a lot of industrial, did a lot of commercial work around the state. Really just have put together a quality company. You can find their office in Williamson. Beautiful, beautiful shop that they've turned a place. They've turned an old historic home into a beautiful, beautiful shop.
Nice.
Nice guys, man. Really, really thank them a whole ton for powering up this pregame for us.
Well, we are very happy to have them on with us here as well this evening, and we're going to continue on with our countdown to kickoff. Again, alongside of Chris and Eric, I'm Chad. And, hey, let's take a look at some of the games we're going to be taking a look at here tonight. We'll come back in the Eric count, we'll call it here tonight, because we have quite a few more games going on in our area here this evening. So, Eric, if you want to take a look and give us the rundown with our Express Sanitation scoreboard. Big shout-out to Kyle and his crew for partnering up with us this season. They're going to be helping us keep updates on scores all night long. And let's check in with Eric and see what we're following this evening. Eric, what are you looking at?
Right now, not a lot. I'm trying to pull it back up. The internet has
Right
completely lost on me, right? But either way, there's going to be a lot of action, as we said earlier, as Chad just said now. There's going to be a lot of fantastic action from across the region. We're taking tabs on who is playing in the region as well as the surrounding areas. If you were watching us last week, we gave you updates from Griffin, from Spalding, from Lamar County, all those surrounding areas, including those in our region, including Greenville and Sumter County. We're going to be looking at them all night long, and unfortunately, still hasn't loaded up for us, but once that time comes, we're definitely going to have that for you.
I got it loaded for you. We'll save you. See, you got the great camera and the great hair. The internet's working on my phone right now.
That's the most important thing.
That's right, Chris. Let's take a look. Again, our Express Sanitation scoreboard. Some of the games we're going to be watching tonight. I don't know if there's going to be a bigger game in the state of Georgia than what's going on down in Forsyth tonight with Jackson and Mary Persons, the backyard brawl. That's going to be a huge game that we're going to be keeping an eye on all night. Can Jackson hang with Mary Persons? Of course, last year Mary Persons beat Jackson but had to forfeit the game after some issues with illegal players and things like that. But I guarantee you at Dan Pitt Stadium right now down in Forsyth, it is standing room only, a lot like it is over also tonight with East Coweta and Noonan. They're playing in week 2 tonight, and that is going to be another massive game. Rivalry games already in week number 2. Some of the other games we're watching tonight, the Express Sanitation scoreboard. We've got Greenville and Columbus playing each other tonight. We're going to see Greenville 2 weeks from tonight. Our next home game is when we'll see the Patriots at the Boneyard. Spalding is up at 12 Oaks tonight. They are playing Lovejoy taking on the Wildcats. And Griffin is at home tonight to take on Sumter County, the team we will see 1 week from tonight down in South Georgia.
Yep.
So there you have it, your Express Sanitation scoreboard. Just some of the teams we're going to be keeping an eye on here this evening in week number 2. Again, the Pirates and the Rebels going to be going at it here tonight at Taylor Memorial Stadium in week number 2. Both teams 1-0 on the season. And Eric, last season, boy, it was a nail-biter. 21-20 was the final last year. What are your thoughts on tonight? Think we'll see something just as close here in week 2?
It's definitely going to be interesting to see because both these teams are a little bit different than what they came in with last year. Last year, Haralson County was more of a toss-it-and-throw-it type of receiving squad. Meanwhile, last game we saw 48-14 was their victory, and a lot of it was because of the rushing yards. They had a fantastic rush in that last game. And also, last year, kind of flipping a coin here, Pike County was more of a rushing offense with a great rushing QB, but Braden O'Connell showed that he is able to flash a lot of the great arm talent. 5 touchdowns for him, including, I don't think we talked about him a lot last week, Samaje Smith was a fantastic runner for the squad last game. 74 yards with 17 carries, including a touchdown last week against Crawford County. So I think it's going to be a very dynamic offense that Pike County is going to look to run today. And a lot of these guys, a lot of these kids, they're hungry to get back out there. They got that first win, and it's really just going to be a big atmosphere, I think, on the Pike County sideline.
Well, let's also talk about something else we're going to be keeping an eye on tonight, and that is our injury report, which is presented to you by Advanced IV and Wellness. And Chris, you had a chance to talk with some of the parents, some of the coaches here tonight pregame, and a couple of big names are going to be keeping an eye on tonight. Give us an update on the health of the team and last-minute injury news, anything we need to know.
Well, I think Maddox Storm's going to be playing tonight. If you ask Maddox, he can play with 1 foot. But the coaches are going to have him in and out tonight, and he was a major part of our defense last week. We may even see Quincy Thompson a little bit tonight. Seeing Quincy come in as a wide receiver and as a defensive end is going to give Keelan Yates some breaths, and we all know how much I like Keelan. And to give that guy a little bit of breath on the sideline to come in and out is going to be dynamic for Pike tonight. As well as we have Lyric Scott. Now, we've already talked a little bit about that today. I'm looking at the head of Eric, man. It keeps throwing me off, man.
The hair's even great on the back.
The hair is beautiful back there. But Lyric coming back, he had such a dynamic performance last year. To come back, not have any film footage on him at all, to come back into this game because he didn't play last week. I just see just another weapon. That's what Pike really needed, was another weapon. And let's don't forget that Braden O'Connell, the sophomore, I don't believe that he's going to experience those jitters like you saw last game. He had that first quarter jitter where he was kind of throwing to Rocco here and Manny there. I really think after that W and bringing in just another weapon on offense, I don't see a 21-20 game. I really do see these Pirates coming out here and just staking dominance.
Well, hopefully that is the case, and we can walk away here tonight with a big win in Tallapoosa. We are just about 15 minutes away from kickoff here tonight at Haralson County High School, Taylor Memorial Stadium. And coming up in just a few moments, we will bring you tonight's coin toss and our captains presented by the First Bank of Pike. Very happy.
Ever thought the day would come where you could apply for a mortgage from the comfort of your living room?
But right now, let's go to another great feature we really like to bring you every single Friday night. It is our pregame prayer, and it is presented by Christ Chapel. And once again, we are honored to have Pastor Billy Smith joining us for tonight's pregame prayer.
Pike County Pirate football fans, we come into tonight 1-0. Let's go get another win tonight. This is Pastor Billy Smith from Christ Chapel Church, right?
Ever thought the day would come where you could apply for a mortgage from the comfort of your living room or home office? In as little as 20 minutes, you can apply online with our new online mortgage center.
Pike County Pirate football fans, we come into tonight 1-0. Let's go get another win tonight. This is Pastor Billy Smith from Christ Chapel Church right here in Zebulon. And I'd love to extend an invitation to you to join us on a Sunday morning. We have 3 Sunday morning services. The service times are 8 o'clock, 9:30, and 11:15. 8 o'clock, 9:30, and 11:15. Wherever you're joining us from tonight, whether it's at work or maybe at home, would you bow your heads for just one moment and let's have a word of prayer together? Lord, I'm so grateful for this community. There's a bunch of fine people who live here. Most of them love God and love each other. We pray for this team tonight, God, that you would bless them. I pray that they play to the best of their ability and that they're free of injury. God, I just pray that you honor the coaches and the staff and the personnel who've invested so much into them. Let tonight be a night that glorifies you. I pray that in the wonderful name of Jesus. Amen. Hey, look, if you're in Pike County and you have a church home, I want you to go to your church. I want you to love your church, support your pastor, get in there, get engaged, get involved, become a volunteer. But if you don't have a church, join us at Christ Chapel on Sundays. Service times are 8 o'clock, 9:30, and 11:15. This is Pastor Billy Smith. I love you, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. God bless you.
Ever thought the day would come where you could apply for a mortgage from the comfort of your living room or home office? In as little as 20 minutes, you can apply online with our new online mortgage center. So visit our website and apply today. We're an equal housing lender. First Bank of Pike. Together we grow. Member FDIC. Online at firstbankofpike.com.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Countdown to Kickoff presented by Enlightening Electric here tonight live from Tallapoosa. Chad Feltman alongside of Chris Childress. And
I'm going to get it together.
poor Chris, he's got a mess down here on the floor. Just dropped everything inside the booth. So, Eric, this would be a great time for us to go to the field cam right now. There it is. Had to give Chris a few minutes to pick up his trash on the floor. Oh, my God. Last week he knocked over my water bottle on top of the boneyard. Tonight he's dropping every piece of paper inside the press box. So, Chris, what a great shot of the field, too, folks. There it is. Taylor Memorial Stadium right here in Tallapoosa at Haralson County High School. Now, I want to go ahead and just apologize real quick because I know at least sometime tonight I'm going to call it Talladega. I'm just going to go ahead and apologize because I don't think I've ever come out this way in my life and not gone out toward Talladega, Alabama. We're not too far from it here tonight, so I will go ahead and do that in advance. You just heard our great new partner with us tonight, First Bank of Pike. Want to say thanks to Miss Lori Holmes and the staff at First Bank of Pike for hopping on board with us here in week number 2, and they will be sponsoring our captains and our coin toss coming up here in just a few moments as we are getting you ready for the start of tonight's game. Right now, we continue on with our countdown to kickoff powered by Enlightening Electric. So while we're waiting on the captains to come back out, we'll quickly come back inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth that Chris has all his papers picked up and everything looks pretty good. Let me slide up. You slide up here, man. I feel like you're behind me. So.
I need some guys from Express to come over here and help pick this up.
Yeah, Express Sanitation, by the way. So we'll be talking about them throughout the night as well. But again, some games in our region tonight we're looking forward to. That Jackson-Mary Persons game, we'll keep you updated on that one this evening. Griffin's in action. Spalding is in action. Rock Springs Christian Academy also in action tonight. It is their first game of the season. So just a few of the games we're going to be following tonight. And again, we see the comments. We want to know where you're tuned in from. We want to take that roll call. And if you've got score updates for us tonight, Eric's monitoring our comment section, so feel free to drop us a comment if you're at a game or if you get a score. We'd love to read it to you tonight. And don't forget, coming up at the start of the third quarter this evening, we have our Pike County football trivia presented by Childress and Justice. I hear they're pretty good guys over there.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Hear, so.
One for one. I'm 1 for 1 too. I had it right last week. This week I don't know. I don't know how much digging you did that it's going to stump me. But
I'm going to try my best. And Blake Parrott, you cannot win.
Oh,
you're done for the year.
Come on,
You're
Coach.
one and done. Blake Parrott, he picked up the certificate to Pike Nutrition. So, well, actually, he won it. He hasn't picked it up yet because I haven't gone by to get it. So, sorry. But one day we're coming over to Pike Nutrition, I promise. And want to say thank you to Pike Nutrition for coming on board with us. They're going to be giving all of our winners this year those free $25 gift cards to go check out. Man, some great drinks over there at Pike Nutrition. I've been following their Facebook page. Got a lot of cool drinks in honor of teachers back to school. So, big shout out to the crew at Pike Nutrition. And, again, that trivia question coming up tonight right at the start of the third quarter. Coming up tonight at halftime, we're going to bring you our Henson's Outdoors halftime report. And when we do that, we're going to feature both marching bands' live performance here tonight. We got a very good sneak peek of what we can expect tonight from Haralson County, because they didn't get to perform last week at their season opener because of the storms at Mount Pisgah. Well, they did a full run-through here tonight, and I promise you, they have got an incredible marching band, as we do with our Pike County Marching Pirates, and we're going to be able to bring you both of those performances here this evening at halftime. All right, we got time to squeeze in one more commercial break, and then when we come back, we should have the captain's meeting at midfield. We'll give you those, give you the coin toss, and have you ready for the start of tonight's ball game. Again, we are glad to have you live with K13 Media. This is Pike County Pirate Football, presented by Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. How does Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Jackson sell more vehicles than any other dealership in the area? It's simple. We have the most inventory. Regardless if you're looking for a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram, or a high-quality, low-mileage pre-owned vehicle, we've got something for everybody. Be sure to check out our huge online inventory at countrysideautomotive.com, and let's make 2025 the time to find your new ride at Countryside.
Roofing, gutters, siding, painting, concrete, fencing, and more. The list goes on and on. No matter what you need done around the home or office, Advanced Roofing and Interiors can handle it all, even major storm damage. No job too big or too small. When was the last time you checked the condition of your roof? Advanced Roofing and Interiors offers free roof inspections. Don't wait for issues to arise. Contact us today for a free roof inspection. Our expert team will provide an assessment, answer all of your questions, and ensure your peace of mind. Be sure to visit our Facebook page to see recently completed projects and read real customer reviews from real customers. Advanced Roofing and Interiors is locally owned and operated, licensed and insured, and works with all insurance companies. Visit us online at advancedroofingandinteriors.com to learn more and to see all services we offer.
Campus life at Gordon State College is all about moving forward together. With a vibrant student community and hundreds of organized activities, there's no limit to how much you can get involved. At our Student Activity and Recreation Center, meet up with friends to play video games, start a workout regimen, and even host a movie night. Join an intercollegiate or club sports program like baseball, basketball, volleyball, or golf. Break a sweat with your favorite intramural sport, fitness squad, or one-on-one match. Or grab a group of friends and cheer on your Highlanders from the stands. Beyond academics, Highland Nation is a place to connect with one another and build lifelong friendships. Get involved with a student organization or a club that aligns with your passions. Students can connect with our community through theater productions, service projects, or speaker series. Whether you live on campus or off, students can enjoy it all. Learn more about getting involved in Gordon State College campus life. Visit the Student Life Office today.
Hey fans, this is Lindsay at Thomaston Hospice. When someone you love is facing a life-limiting illness, every moment matters. At Thomaston Hospice, we're more than healthcare. We're a team of neighbors, friends, and caregivers right here in our community, walking beside you every step of the way. Connect with us on social media, visit our website, thomastonhospice.com, or call us at 706-647-2273. Thomaston Hospice is a proud supporter of the Pike County Pirates.
Ever thought the day would come where you could apply for a mortgage from the comfort of your living room or home office? In as little as 20 minutes, you can apply online with our new online mortgage center. So visit our website and apply today. We're an equal housing lender. First Bank of Pike. Together we grow. Member FDIC. Online at firstbankofpicom.
All right, everybody, we are almost ready to go here tonight in Tallapoosa. It is Pike County and Haralson County. Pirates and the Rebels get ready to go at it here this evening. Glad to have you on the broadcast inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. Let's give you another shot of the field real quick because it looks amazing. And the players from Haralson County just came through the stands to come down to the field. And we're just about ready to wrap up our countdown to kickoff. And one more time, I want to give a big thank you to the crew at Enlightening Electric, proud partners of K13 Media and the title sponsor of our countdown to kickoff, powered by Enlightening Electric. Thank you so much for hopping on board. We certainly appreciate the support, and we are just about ready to go here tonight. Just waiting to find out the captains who are going to be meeting at midfield. Again, we just heard our commercial from First Bank of Pike. They are the proud presenting sponsor of our coin toss and captains here this evening. And let's go ahead and give you the weather update for tonight. It is currently sunny, got a few clouds hanging around Tallapoosa. 80 degrees here this evening in West Georgia. Feels pretty nice, not as muggy or hot as it was last Friday night. Hopefully we get to stay dry all night here in Tallapoosa. So 80 degrees as we get ready for kickoff here this evening. All right, Chris, I see our captains getting ready. To our left, we'll get Michael Penn to cut that camera down to the left side of the end zone and see if we can zoom in on our guys tonight who are going to be in the white tops and the gray pants for Pike County. Chris,
looks like
I'm seeing numbers. Yep, Manny's in there.
Manny Lawrence is in there. Looks like. Is that Maddox?
Yeah, that's Maddox, number 33.
Number 33, Maddox.
He is in there at captain this evening.
Yes, sir. Drake Wright, number 55, the senior defensive lineman.
Number 69, Jalen Hudson is also in as well. So those are your captains. Once again, tonight, Manny Lawrence wearing number 6, number 33, Maddox Storm, number 55, Drake White, and number 69, Jalen Hudson.
Well, Maddox isn't hurt.
Well, he's coming out anyway.
Yeah, he's coming out as a captain, and he looks like he's ready to play some football.
Captains tonight for Haralson County look like this. Number 0, that's Lucas Warren. He is a senior. Also number 19, Judd Estes. He is also a senior. Number 8 is Branson Williams, a senior. And the last captain tonight for the Rebels is number 18, Caleb Hughes. 4 seniors as the Rebels come through and make their way onto the field. Once again, your captains and your coin toss here tonight, presented by First Bank of Pike. There they are at midfield, and right on cue, they just turned on the lights here at Taylor Memorial Stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so glad to have you here with us tonight as we get ready to bring you another Friday night of Pike County Pirate football, presented by Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Alongside of Chris Childress and Eric Edmondson, I'm Chad Feltman. We are live tonight inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. And again, high on top of the press box on the camera for us this evening, it is Michael Penn. Captains meeting, 21-20 was the final score in this ball game last season. And that was about the only high note of the year for Haralson County, because after their win last year in the season opener, they lost their next 9 games, did not win a game until last Friday night. As the toss is made, Haralson County has won the toss, and the Rebels have elected to receive to start the ball game. So we're ready to go. Glad to have you here. All we need now is to check out the Pirates coming through the run-through in our left end zone. Captains will shake hands, and they will head to that big run-through. And, man, how about our cheerleaders here tonight? We've got them left side, right side. Great job with the run-through, and here come the Pirates.
All right.
Pike County led by head coach Stephen Holmes, who is in his second year as the head coach of the Pike County Pirates. Haralson County led by Coach Randy Crutchfield, who is also in his second season as head coach for the Rebels. Glad to have all of you on the broadcast. We are just about ready to go here tonight. Pirate Regiment fired up. They are down to our left. Team is on a knee in front of us, getting a pregame prayer with Coach Holmes and the staff. Again, 21-20 was the final last season. What will we see here tonight? We are about to find out as the Pirates will line up and kick it away. Again, Pike County put up 36 points last Friday night in the season opener. 5 touchdown passes from the sophomore quarterback, Braden O'Connell.
Got a QB rating of 135.
How about that for a first start of the season?
Wow.
Not too bad at all. So let's see what the strategy will be here tonight for the special teams unit for the Pirates. We saw last week on every kickoff, Jack Hammond, either a short pooch kick, a squib kick, never kicked it deep one time last Friday. So let's see what happens here this evening. Pirates and the Rebels, pack-tails here tonight. What a beautiful campus, wonderful facility, and we are honored to be here with you tonight for game number 2 of the Pike County football season. Hammond's got it teed up at the 40-yard line. He'll be kicking right to left. And we are just about ready to go here tonight, live from Tallapoosa, Georgia. K13 Media welcomes you to Pike County football. And we are underway, and this one is kicked deep, and it is going to be fielded. Actually, a fair catch is going to be called by Joel McCoy, the sophomore. And Hammond may have caught everybody off guard a little bit. I don't think the Rebels were expecting to see Hammond kick that one back deep. Fair catch called.
That was a pretty kickoff, right at the goal line.
So that is going to give the Rebels a first down. And they will start this drive at their 20-yard line. Got to be honest, man, I love the Rebels uniforms. They've got the red, white, and blue patriotic scheme. They got the stars and stripes on the helmets. Good-looking uniform combo here for Haralson County. And it's going to be first down and 10 here for the Rebels. Here's the snap, and the quarterback's going to keep it himself and bring it across the line of scrimmage. And already there's Keelan Yates in on the stop of number 11, Paxton Ray. Starting quarterback, a senior here tonight for the Rebels. And Ray is going to get about 7 on that one. That'll bring up second down and a short 3. He got it up to about the 27-yard line. So a gain of 3. Keelan Yates, the freshman, who had a huge game last Friday night in week 1. Already off to a good start here tonight. 4-man front here for the Pirates on 2nd and 3. Here's a snap. First throw of the ball game. A screen set up to the far side of the field. It's going to be a first down, catching more up near the 40-yard line. It's going to be Kemp Boyd, the junior, on the catch. Brought down by the Pirates, Maddox Storm, number 33. And that is a first down for the Rebels. And that will move the chains up to about the 39-yard line. First down and 10 for Haralson County. Again, your quarterback is Paxton Ray, number 11, a senior. And it'll be first down and 10 for the Rebels. Just underway, first quarter action here at Taylor Memorial Stadium in Tallapoosa. Ray on a misdirection, gonna hand it off, and a pretty good run here on the far sideline. Knocked out of bounds across midfield. Tucker Saporita was there to make the stop after a 16-yard pickup by the junior Kemp Boyd. That's one thing that Coach Holmes was telling us about, some misdirection. Got to watch those handoffs here, and Boyd just took that one for a big gain all the way across midfield up to the Pike County 47. It's first down and 10 Rebels. Again, Saporita on the stop. He was our player of the game last Friday. Our Sellers and Parker player of the game. First down and 10 Rebels. Here's Ray out of the gun. He'll tuck it and keep it. Hit at the line of scrimmage, and he'll fall forward maybe for a yard, if that. But there's 4 or 5 red helmets in there on the bottom of that play, led by number 59, Godfrey Mahone, the senior. And it'll be 2nd and 9, just a 1-yard pickup for Paxton Ray. First time we've seen the Rebels try to run it up the middle. Short gain. 2nd down, 9. And that's going to put the Rebels at the Pike 46. Pike County cheerleaders right down in front of us. You can hear them loud and proud here in Tallapoosa tonight. Gorgeous night for some high school football. 2nd down and 9 Rebels put a man in motion. Ray's going to keep it, and he's thrown down at the line of scrimmage. Guess who? Once again, number 59, Godfrey Mahone on that defensive line for the Pirates. Grabbing on and holding on for dear life to throw down a quarterback. 3rd down and 8 after a short 1-yard pickup.
Yeah, he really, really stuffed that hole right then. They've tried to come in a couple times and have stopped twice. So it's going to be interesting to see if they try to send it right back up the middle again here on a long 3rd down.
Yes, 3rd and about 8. The ball is just across the Pike County 45-yard line. Paxton Ray out of the gun. One man to his left. He wants to throw. Going to roll here to the near side. Pressure coming. He's going to tuck it. Now he will throw, and it's going to be knocked away. Pass is incomplete. Coverage being put on there by, I believe that was Ethan Luna, number 1, along with Keelan Yates, number 8. Saparita was also in there. They were trying to find Kemp Boyd, and nothing working there. So it'll set up 4th down and 8 here for the Rebels. So great job by the Pike defense.
Looks like Boyd's going to go back to punt.
You're absolutely correct. Kemp Boyd, the junior, will stand back at his 40. We've got Rocco Barbie and Keelan Yates back to return on 4th down and 8. Just underway. First quarter action here in Tallapoosa.
Yates comes up.
And we have a whistle before the snap. And this is going to be the challenging part of our night this evening. We are in the visitors' press box here on the far side of the field. So all we can see are the backs of our officiating crew here tonight. And they're going to huddle up right here, and we'll see what the call is going to be. Again, we had the whistle just before the snap. All right, Chris, I don't see anything, no flags.
I don't see anything.
Maybe they're just going to reset the ball. So it looks like they moved the ball up a yard. Looks like 4th and 7 now. Okay, so they've moved it from the 45 to the 44. Now they're walking it back.
I believe they had to delay a game.
Okay, so it will be on Haralson County. Never saw a flag on the field, but 5-yard penalty. So 9:34 to play, first quarter. 4th down and 12. Kemp Boyd, the junior, back to punt it for the Rebels. Here's the snap, no pressure. High kick, short kick. Let's see if Pike County wants to do anything with it. Nope, going to sail over the head of Barbie. And it'll head all the way down to the Pike County 15-yard line. So the Pirates will come out for their first offensive possession of the night after the defense does its job. And Pike County will look at a 1st and 10 as we are just underway with 9:24 to play in the opening quarter. Hey, how about some shout-outs here tonight? Mary Jane Sullivan is tuned in, cheering on our cheerleaders. Cheryl Smith is watching all the way from Carabel, Florida. We've also got Teresa Edmondson. I wonder who she's cheering for tonight.
I don't know.
Yeah, probably some guy in the press box.
Pike County, I don't know.
Oh, you think so? Glad to have everybody tuned in tonight. Pike County with the ball. First offensive possession. They're deep in their own territory, led by the quarterback, O'Connell, the sophomore. High snap. O'Connell's got to climb the ladder and get it. Now he takes off, and he's going to be run out of bounds around the 11-yard line. It's going to be a 4-yard loss, but boy, it could have been much worse than that. O'Connell's not the tallest player on the field, and he did a good job just to barely get his fingertips on that snap. He's going to lose about 4.
Yeah, and we saw this from O'Connell last week where he just has a great mind presence out there to just do the right thing, and that's just something that you learn in QB school.
In the backfield with O'Connell is Samaje Smith. 2nd down and 14. We are back at our 11. Long way to go. O'Connell breaks one tackle in the end zone, just about slipped. He's going to tuck it and run, and he'll break another tackle up across the 10 near the 15-yard line. He'll get it back near the original line of scrimmage for about a 4-yard scamper. And it'll set up 3rd down and 10. Boy, he was lucky. He almost slipped and lost his footing in the end zone, which would have been a safety for the Pirates.
They were really trying to get that ball over to Saparita. He just couldn't get unlocked. So he had to just tuck it in and do the best he could with it.
So now it brings up 3rd down and long. 3rd and 10 for the Pirates. We're back at our original line of scrimmage. 4 receiver set. O'Connell will work out of the gun. Samaje Smith in the backfield with him to his right. The Rebels have 6 in the box, and now a whistle before the pass is completed, and it looks like we're going to have a penalty on the Pirates.
False start.
That's what it's looking like, so that's going to make it even tougher. From 3rd and 9 to about 3rd and 14. 8:21 to play, opening quarter. Just underway from Taylor Memorial Stadium. And it is a penalty against Pike County. It's going to be a false start, and that doesn't help. It puts us all the way back at our 10-yard line on 3rd down. And what's now going to be 3rd and 14. And this is where you want to see your sophomore quarterback. Just be careful. Don't do anything crazy to give away points early on. 3rd and long. O'Connell will hand it off to Samaje Smith. Nope, he'll keep it. He'll roll to the outside. Still got the ball. He's up near the 20 and takes a massive hit. A huge hit on the quarterback, O'Connell. And let's see if O'Connell is going to be okay at the end of that play, ladies and gentlemen. He took a lick.
Yeah, he jumped right back up afterwards, and that would just be the man in him. But, man, he did take a lick.
Well, the man who hit him was the opposing quarterback for Harrison County, Paxton Ray. Hit stick move, something like you would see on a PS5 game down in the basement. But O'Connell is okay, got his bell rung a little bit, but he's off the field. He was able to pick up about 10 yards on the play. And now it sets up 4th down and 4.
Well, they're not going to have to punt out of the end zone now. That was
hopefully not. Hammond's back at his 5-yard line. Pirates with a long snap trying to draw the Rebels off sides. They can't do it. Here's the kick. It's a low, short, end-over-end kick, but it does take a Pirate bounce from our 45 all the way down to the Rebels' 44. So another good punt by Hammond. Get us a little breathing room. So both teams' offense stall out on their first drive of the night. And again, we are just underway with exactly 8 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Alongside of Chris Childress and Eric Edmondson, I'm Chad Feltman. High and top on the press box tonight on the camera is Michael Penforce. And we are glad to have you on the broadcast. K13 Media's live coverage of Pirate football presented by Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, located right off of I-75 at exit 205 in Jackson. Second offensive possession of the night here for the Rebels. Paxton Ray, the quarterback, and the Rebels will start from their 45. Going to swing it out to Boyd, another screen, and Boyd is able to break one tackle. He'll get it up near midfield, and look at Maddox Storm. That kid looks okay to me.
Yeah,
he looks like he's happy to be out there. He makes another stop and comes up smacking his helmet. I think 33 is going to be A-okay.
Yeah, he's already has 3 or 4 tackles already, solos, and a couple with Yates. He's there.
I think we had a penalty at the end of that play because they're about to mark this ball off 5 yards. At least 5. And again, tough for us here tonight. Folks, we're on the visiting press box, so we've got all the officials with their backs turned to us tonight, so bear with us. This is going to be more than a 5. We may have had a holding call is what it looked like, Chris. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So that will make it first down at about 18, maybe 19. And it'll put the Rebels back now at their 34-yard line. So first down and 19. Smith out of the gun. He'll hand it off. Hit at the line of scrimmage, and now coming across for maybe a yard or 2. Not much after that. Look at there.
Jax Brown.
Yep, Brown with the carry. Saparita was in there. Barbie was in there to make the stop. And they're only going to move that yard marker up about 2 yards. First time tonight we have called the name of Jax Brown, sophomore in the backfield here for the Rebels. And it'll bring up second down and about 16. Clock ticks, 7:10 to play, opening quarter. Just underway from Tallapoosa on an 80-degree night here in West Georgia. Game 2 of the season for both teams coming off a victory in week number 1. Jax Brown going to stay in the backfield. Here's a toss, and it will go to number 1. This is Boyd, who's going to pound his way up near the first down marker. Boyd did a great job taking that little pop pass from the quarterback And Kemp Boyd, the junior, has it 1 yard shy of a first down as he's got it up to the Rebel 43. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. Great job by Boyd to cut that ball back inside, just past where his left tackle was blocking for him. And he's got it up 3rd and 1 for the Rebels.
3rd and 11.
Excuse me, 3rd and 11. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
1 yard away from the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 11 sounds better than 3rd and 1. I like that.
Love it. Oh, here we go.
Pressure coming. Pass is going to be complete to the middle of the field. And this is going to be across the 50, near the first down marker, but just shy. First catch of the night for Caleb Hughes, number 18. Hughes gets it across midfield. He had to get to the Pike County 46. He's at the 47. And a great catch there by Hughes. Boy, Pike County brought the pressure, almost had Paxton Ray brought down. But at the last second, he finds Hughes for a big 10-yard gain. And it sets up 4th and 1 for the Rebels. Haralson County at the Pike 47. 4th and 1. Boyd is in motion. Somebody moved. There's a flag on the field. And let's see.
Could be offsides, could be a false start.
Pike County is obviously pointing toward the Rebels. The officials are meeting right here in front of us.
Coach Holmes is not happy about that. That's got to be a false start he's calling for.
And from the way the offensive line is motioning for the Rebels, they're trying to say it's against Pike.
He's got a false start.
Yep. False start against the Rebels.
No one happy about that, especially head coach for...
Yeah, Coach Crutchfield is almost at the 50-yard line at that HC logo. And again, that was tough to Haralson saying that they were forced off, by the Pike defensive line. But
that man in motion in the back could have been that
you're absolutely
trigger for
right.
the false start.
Kemp Boyd went in motion, and I think that really threw off the Rebels' O-line. And from 4th and 1 to now 4th and about 6. And I believe we're going to have our first timeout of the ball game taken. So, all right, we have 5 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in quarter number 1. That is our first timeout of the ball game, and it is being brought to you by Advanced IV and Wellness. Glad to have Advanced IV and Wellness on with us here tonight. And, folks, let's tell you a little bit about the great folks at Advanced IV and Wellness. Katie Boswell and her team, they want to take care of you. So if you're looking to kickstart your weight loss, if you need a boost of energy, or if you've ever wanted to learn more about Botox, if you've answered yes to any of those, it is time to contact Advanced IV and Wellness. Katie and her team offer in-office and at-home IV infusion services, B12 injections, and aesthetic services, including Botox and lip filler. Start feeling better today. Just visit Advanced IV and Wellness on Facebook to learn more and to schedule your appointment. So it's our first time out of the ball game, and it comes with 5:08 to play in the opening quarter. And boy, that was big for the Rebels, Chris. They were looking at 4th and 1, and now they're looking at 4th and a long 6. They've already punted away one time here tonight. Let's see if they come out and want to draw up here on 4th and 6.
Well, usually Pike goes back and has Yates and Barbie that sit deep on the punt return. The last punt attempt, where there was a very short, not as many, about 5 yards to go, Yates came up closer to the line, sneaking in, and maybe that they were going to try to fake it. Right before the timeout was called, I saw Yates come in and just leaving Barbie standing in the back, and I think the Pirates may be trying to sniff out a possible fake by these Rebels.
Well, it looks like they also just moved that ball up a yard. It's going to be 4th down. The ball is just shy of the 50-yard line. It's at the Haralson 48. And for the moment, the Rebels will come out in punt formation. Kemp Boyd, the junior, already has one punt here tonight. He stands at his 34-yard line. Rebels looking for the snap. And there it is. Boyd has it, takes his time, gets the kick away. And boy, it is a good one. A high booming kick. And it will take a Rebel bounce and roll all the way down inside the Pike County 20-yard line to about the 19. So Pike County will take over once again at 1st and 10 with 4:56 to play in the first quarter. All right, let's check back in with Eric Edmondson. I believe we got our first Express Sanitation Services out-of-town scoreboard update of the night.
We absolutely do, Chad, and it's that game that everybody in the state is watching right now. Mary Persons versus Jackson Red Devils. Mary Persons has taken first blood. It is 7-0 with about 4 minutes, 23 seconds left in the first quarter. And also a little bit of news, Greenville versus Columbus. That game has been postponed for the evening.
All right, once again, that coming from our Express Sanitation and Services scoreboard. First down and 10, Pike. O'Connell wants to throw near sideline. Has it complete. Up near the first down marker. First time tonight, we have called the name of number 84, Lyric Scott, a young man who had a huge game against Haralson County last season. And Chris, he's picked up a first down.
Yeah, they tried to go to him the last set of downs that they had and couldn't quite get that done. But they go to him this time. And I tell you what, if he has a game tonight like he had week 2 of last year, wow.
There's O'Connell now on first down, 4:51 to play, opening quarter, no score. O'Connell will hand it off to Samaje Smith, who will pound his way up the middle across the 35 to about the 36, 37. And a nice run by number 2, Samaje Smith. And he's going to pick up, let's call it 7. And it'll bring up second down and 3 as the clock runs with 4:30 to play in the opening quarter.
Man, the Pirates brought a crowd, didn't they? That's a 2-hour drive from Pike County to here in West Georgia. And there's a ton of Pirates fans here.
Yeah, glad to have everybody here in Tallapoosa with us. Second down, 3 for the Pirates. This time Smith will line up to the left of his quarterback, O'Connell. O'Connell wants to throw. Pocket collapses. He'll tuck it. He'll keep it. Flag down. O'Connell on the run up near midfield. Wanting a flag for a targeting call. Somebody came flying in there from the Rebels and just about knocked the head off of O'Connell. Thankfully, Braden was able to get down below the hit, but there is a flag back around the line of scrimmage.
I think I saw a holding by the white hat.
There's actually 2 flags down. It is back at the 33-yard line, and now they're going to mark it off actually from the 36. So the first holding penalty of the night for the Pirates.
That holding penalty came in from the interior blocking part of the Pirates O-line.
And that was almost bad news there for O'Connell. He had one of those DBs there in a white helmet coming, headhunting the Pike County quarterback, but thankfully Braden was able to get under it. That's the good news. The bad news is the holding call will make it second down and 13. O'Connell out of the gun, and now another whistle and another flag. And I believe we're going to have another penalty against the Pirates. Yep, a false start penalty against Pike County. So, man, we are going the wrong direction. Going to bring up second and about 19.
And this is something Coach Holmes talked about in our interview with him earlier today, is just the ability to effectively execute, be cleaner out there, and effectively be consistent on the field. And this is just something that the team's going to have to growing pain you have to get through, and it's unfortunately has happened back-to-back times here for the Pirates so far.
Now let's get it all out of the way here at the beginning part of the season.
Like the sound of that.
The non-region part. Because I promise you, when we get to play Jackson, Morgan County, Callaway, and those guys, Westside Macon, that's not going to work. Second down, 19. Here's O'Connell wanting to throw, taking his time. Pressure coming. Great work by the O-line. O'Connell's got some space, and now he'll fire it to Barbie, who takes another hit in the chin. Rocco holds on to the football. He gets it up to the 30-yard line, but, man, he took a shot right underneath that face mask. He's able to get it up to the original line of scrimmage. A tough 9-yard pickup.
I tell you what, last week, what it wasn't talked about enough was that O-line and how much time they were really giving O'Connell.
Absolutely.
That was the first time I think I've seen O'Connell stay back in that pocket, let his O-line do some work.
Had plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
So it's third down and 10. We're back to the original line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 30-yard line for the Pirates. A high snap. O'Connell with a little shovel pass inside. Samaje Smith has room to run. And Samaje will take it across the 40 for a Pike County first down up to the 41-yard line. Just a quick little pitch to Samaje Smith. And it should be enough to move the chains. And they are indeed going to do it. So, hey, not much, but it works.
Yeah, Coach Holmes is out there. He's making sure that ball was getting spotted.
He's out there trying to tell the chain crew where to put it. Right here, guys. This is where it stopped. First down and 10 for the Pirates. The ball is right on top of the 40-yard line. 2:15 to play opening quarter. No score. Second offensive possession of the ball game here for the Pirates. And a new set of downs. O'Connell out of the gun. Takes another high snap. He's got to come down, and by the time he gets it to Samaje Smith, he is eaten up in the backfield. And that is going to be a loss of about 6 or 7 yards as number 77, Jacob Kilgore, the senior, will come in and make the stop for the Rebels. Boy, that is about the third high snap we have already seen here tonight. And that one cost us. Samaje did a good job just to take the handoff, but right after he took the give from the quarterback, O'Connell, he had a man wrapped around his legs like a toddler trying to keep his toy with his parents, not wanting to come off the running back for the Pirates. And it's second down and 16. Got to clean up the snaps.
Well, you know, our center, he's one of our injuries.
And here's a swing pass out of the backfield now to Samaje Smith. He'll get it up near the 39-yard line, so he gets a few of those yards right back before Dawson Aldridge, the sophomore, number 12, will make the stop here for the Rebels. And it's going to set up third down and 11. 1 minute to play. First quarter. Lights are on. Sun is setting. Beautiful night here in Tallapoosa, Haralson County. Glad to have you on the broadcast. Might be the final play of the quarter. Third down and 11. 40 seconds left on the clock. O'Connell out of the gun, wants to throw. Has Smith the block, and he's looking downfield, and it is way overthrown once again, trying to find number 84, Lyric Scott. Great coverage there by the Rebels, being applied by number 2, Joel McCoy, the corner. And that will set up fourth down and 11. Stops the clock with 34 seconds in the first quarter. And it will bring on the punt team for the Pirates. So both teams here in the first quarter, 2 offensive possessions. And it looks like they're both going to end in punts. As Jack Hammond, number 72, will come on and punt it away from his 25-yard line. Back to return is going to be Joel McCoy, number 2. We'll see how much pressure here the Rebels want to bring on fourth and 11. Not a lot. Hammond with a really good punt, end over end. How about that bounce and that roll? Wow. It hits at the Rebel 26, and that thing's going to roll all the way down near the 10-yard line. What a punt by Jack Hammond. Man, he connected on a 38-yard field goal last Friday. And here tonight, his second punt of the night. I think so far his best of the early season, Chris.
Man, he flipped the field with that punt for sure. You know, another interesting thing is about the long snapper is Tucker Saporita.
And does it all, don't he?
I tell you what, it was a good snap.
All right, let's be careful here if you're the Pirates. 22 seconds left in the opening quarter. Rebels are going to have it first and 10 from their 10-yard line. Watch the deep ball here from the quarterback, number 11, Paxton Ray. His favorite target so far has been number 1, Kemp Boyd. Rebels may just try to run it out here. They'll put a man in motion, and here's the option play. Paxton's going to tuck it and keep it. He'll take it across the 10 up to about the 12 or 13. Not much working on that. And on the stop, Brian Adams, number 58 for the Pirates. And that will more than likely be the final play of the opening quarter. Just like that, we are 1 quarter in the books here in Tallapoosa, Georgia. No score after 1 at Haralson County. Pike nothing. Haralson County nothing. Quick timeout. We'll come back for the start of quarter number 2. This is Pirate Football presented by Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Some people just prefer a pre-owned vehicle over a new vehicle, and that's perfectly fine with us at the Countryside Pre-Owned Supercenter in downtown Jackson. Cars, trucks, vans, Jeeps, SUVs, we've got them. financing, or cash cars. Sometimes we've even got campers, boats, jet skis, and motorcycles. If pre-owned is your thing, then stop by and see us Monday through Saturday at the Countryside Pre-Owned Supercenter, located next to Piggly Wiggly in downtown Jackson. Welcome back to Tallapoosa. End of the first quarter, no score. Alongside of Chris Childress and Eric Edmondson, I'm Chad Feldman. Inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth, Michael Penn. High atop the press box for us on the camera here tonight. Sun starting to set. We'll flip the field. And as we get ready to start the second quarter of tonight's ball game, it will be second down and about 7 here for the Rebels. Hey, let's take a look at our YouTube feed here tonight. Well, we've got a lot of great folks tuned in with us this evening. And, man, they are all over the place tonight, tuned in from all over the area. So thank you so much. We're checking these comments. We're watching everybody and seeing who you're cheering for, where you're listening from tonight. Glad to have all of you here with us. And coming up in just a moment, we'll give you another scoreboard update presented by Express Sanitation Services. Eric, did I hear you right that Greenville and Columbus game you said was postponed this evening?
Yes, that by report by GPB, that game is postponed right now. So,
tell you, the weather the last couple of Friday nights has not been very favorable for high school football here in Georgia. 12 minutes on the clock. Start of the second quarter, no score. Second down, 7 for the Rebels. Here's Boyd. He'll hand it off inside. And again, this is going to be number 1, Kemp Boyd. And Kemp will get a couple on that one. Tried that same misdirection run that we saw earlier. It worked out great for Boyd, but this time only a yard or 2 on that one. That defensive line here for the Pirates doing well to stop it. And it's going to set up third down. And we'll call it a long 4.
Yeah, Boyd's a Mr. Everything for the Rebels so far.
Quarterback again is Paxton Ray, number 11, a senior here for the Rebels. Third down and 4. Ray is going to work out of the gun. And let's see what he does here on third and short. Trying to draw the defense off sides. Now he'll take a look at his wristband. Going to call an audible. And now going to put the man in the backfield with him over to his right. And before we get the snap, we're going to have a flag, and it looks like a false start call going to go against the Rebels. Well, that is the second time in the last couple of drives that Haralson County has really hurt themselves on third and short. Fourth and 1 on that last possession. And the false start backed them up, forced them to punt, and now they're going to go from 3rd and 4 to 3rd and 9. And the officials will walk the ball all the way back to the 11-yard line. Boy, this would be a time right here. You'd love to see them just crash in, see if we can make something happen, but I'm pretty sure the number 11, Paxton Ray, has his hot route already figured out if they do that.
Well, I know Maddox Storm forced a fumble last week. Let's see if he can get in there and get his hands on some of this pigskin.
3rd and 9. Handoff. Boyd up the middle. Breaks a couple of tackles. He's got room to run all the way down the near sideline and finally going to be run out of bounds by Ethan Luna. And let's see exactly where they will put the football. It's going to be at the Pirate 40-yard line on 3rd and 9. He just tucked that handoff inside, and it was off to the races for number 1, Kemp Boyd, the junior. And thankfully, Luna was able to keep up with him and force him out of bounds, but a huge gain for the Rebels, their biggest play of the night. And that's going to put the Rebels at the Pike 40. First down and 10, Haralson County.
And this is something you had to absolutely look for going into this game. Haralson County loves to run the football, and they have had multiple big breakaways, especially on the offsides of the wings of the field, so you got to watch out for that.
And that was a big one there for the Rebels. First down and 10. Now the quarterback's going to keep it, but he's not getting much at all. He's going to be tripped up after about a gain of a yard. Number 63, Johnson Anderson, the junior for the Pirates, in there to grab him by the feet and throw him down to the 39-yard line. First time we've called Anderson's name tonight on that defensive line here for the Pirates. It'll set up second down and 9 for the Rebels, moving right to left here. Second quarter, inside 10 minutes to play. Still no score. Listen, this was a one-point ball game last year.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody would be, caught off guard if it was another tight one at the end here tonight. Second and 9. Branson Williams, number 8, is in the backfield with the quarterback. And here's Paxton. He'll keep it, and again, he'll dive forward. And once again, on the stop for the Pirates, it was Johnson Anderson, and I believe I saw number 24. Was that Legend Godwin? I believe so.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Who came in there. First time we've called Legend's name tonight.
It's going to be about
Legend.
3rd down and 6.
Able to help make that stop, and only a 2-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd and 6. So Paxton Ray, the quarterback on that one, able to get it up to the 36-yard line. 3rd down, 6 for the Rebels. And here they are in this wing T formation. Watch Boyd, number 1. Nope, yep, now they will give it to Boyd. He cuts it right back in the middle, breaks a tackle, and he's across the 30. He's going to be very close. He got the first down right across the 30 to the 29-yard line. Well, the bad thing is you know who's going to get the ball more than likely.
Yeah.
You know number 1 is going to be the featured back all night in that wing T here for the Rebels. Good stop there for the Pirates, but he needed 6 and picked up about 7. So a new set of downs here for the Rebels. They are at our 29. First down and 10. Haralson County moving it well on this drive. Their 3rd offensive possession of the ball game. Here's a little shovel pass on the inside and a nice stop there. I believe that's Godin once again. Nope, beg your pardon. That's number 4 on the stop that time, Max McBrayer. First time tonight we've called McBrayer's name for the Pirates. A little shovel pass on the inside. It's going to be about a 3-yard gain, and it sets up 2nd down and 7. One thing I've noticed here, Chris, tonight, we've been calling a lot of different names here defensively for Pike County. Not one man just doing it all here tonight.
No, and to have a lot of defensive guys come back from last season too, the defense is what's really I thought we were going to hang our hat on this season.
2nd down, and it looks like Paxton Ray is walking toward the sideline. Thought we may get a timeout call, and still can't get the play in. Watch the direct snap here. I was about to say, watch and make sure that they didn't try to pull some trickery here. Another timeout. This one comes with 7:29 to play here in the 2nd quarter, and it's 2nd down and 8. This timeout presented by Advanced IV and Wellness. Hey, let's check back in with our Eric cam, our brand new camera here tonight inside the broadcast booth. And Eric, great to have you here this evening. I know you've been working over there on that laptop and keeping score updates for us, and pretty cool to have you on camera. Hey, here we are. Chris and I are in the background.
Still here. They're still here.
We'll turn it over. We'll get out of the way. Eric can do his thing here.
Got you, Eric.
Great to have Eric here with us this evening. And, man, a ton of comments coming in on our broadcast feed tonight on our YouTube channel, and glad to have everybody tuned in. Man, last week was just incredible. So much fun for week number 1. Pirates pulled out a 36-20 win, and it has been so cool to go back all this week and just look back at some of the comments we missed, people who were tuned in, telling us I love the roll call part of it. The great thing about being interactive is to find out where everybody is tuned in from.
And we got someone tuned in from Alaska this evening in the Great White North. So thanks for tuning in with us.
Wow. How about that?
That's nice.
Alaska. You ever been there?
I haven't. My oldest son's been there.
I hear that a cruise to Alaska is the best cruise you could ever take.
I heard it's the most beautiful, certainly.
All right, out of the timeout here for the Rebels. It's 2nd down and 7. Paxton Ray is the quarterback. Branson Williams, number 8, is in the backfield with him. 2nd quarter action. Ray going to tuck it and keep it up the middle. He's got a couple of guys pulling him down from behind, led by number 69. That is Jalen Hudson. And let's see, he's going to be about a yard shy of the first down. Eric and I yesterday were in the field house, and we were hanging out with Coach Holmes and all, and Jalen come walking by us. That is a big boy.
Jalen Hudson?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he is.
He's a big dude, man. You see these guys from here in the press box on the binoculars and everything, but, man, when you see them in the field house and they walk by you, it's like, wow, okay, not picking on number 69.
I'm telling you, man, that's what's different about this program now under Coach Holmes. Is the amount of time they spend in a weight room is just historic, really, for Pike County football.
3rd and 1. Paxton Ray looks like he's going to have a first down. He's across the 20. He needed to get to the 17, and he got it down to almost the 15-yard line. And it'll be another first down for the Rebels, who are driving with 6.5 minutes to play. Hey, don't forget, coming up at halftime, we will turn it over for our Henson's Outdoor Halftime Performance tonight. And we will feature both marching bands here tonight at halftime. The Pirates Regiment here this evening, the Pike Regiment. And we'll also have the Marching Rebels from Haralson County. And I promise you, we are going to have a fantastic halftime show coming up very shortly. First down and 10, Rebels. They'll put Williams in motion. Here's a little misdirection, inside handoff, and Boyd breaks 2 tackles. And he's going to take it all the way up near the 10-yard line before Max McBrayer makes the stop for the Pirates. Man, we hit him at the line, had a chance to finish him up. But give credit there to Boyd. He's able to keep the run alive, and instead of no gain, he's got 7 all the way down to the Pirate 10. And it's got to set up second down and 3. Good job by McBrayer. Second time we've called his name here on this drive. And now in the backfield is going to be number 10, Jax Brown, almost like the fullback of the running group. Big number 10 here for the Rebels on second down. And that's exactly who they'll go to. Brown hit at the line of scrimmage. He'll fall forward across the 10. And he'll get to about the 9-yard line before being brought down by number 63, Johnson Anderson. And it'll set up third and short. Let's call it third and a long 2. The ball is right in between the 10-yard line and the 9-yard line, with 5:05 to play in the first half.
And it feels like our defense has been on the field all game.
We need another big stop here as Brown is going to stay in. This time he'll line up to the right of his quarterback. It is going to be 3rd and 2 for the Rebels. Inside the Pike 10-yard line. Here's the snap. Quarterback keeper up the middle. Room to run. Dragging the defense all the way down near the goal line. And it's going to be a touchdown call. It is a touchdown for the Rebels as Paxton Ray barely got it across that goal line, but it was just enough for the first score of the ball game. It is a 10-yard run for number 11, Paxton Ray, the senior quarterback, and the Rebels strike first. 4:41 to play, first half. It is now 6-0 Haralson County. And so far, I have not seen anybody come in looking like they want to attempt to kick the ball. They may try to go for 2 here, unless number 1, Kemp Boyd, who also punts the ball, runs the ball, catches the ball, is also the team's place kicker. He might just be.
Well, let's see.
Nope, it is going to be the quarterback holding, and we're going to have a left-footed kicker. This is going to be number 40, Emilio Patino, a sophomore, to attempt the point after kick. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up by Patino, and there's no doubt about it. It is good. So a 10-yard touchdown run by the quarterback, Paxton Ray, as our first score of the ball game with 4:41 to play in the first half. It is also our first 7 points of the night and the first $7 that will go to our Points for Paul's program presented by Bark Avenue at Pike Plaza. Remember, when it comes to spoiling your dog, Bark Avenue at Pike Plaza in Zebulon is the groomer that all dogs prefer. Ashley Griggers has over 19 years experience working with dogs, so you can rest assured your pup is in great great hands. From grooming, nail trims, and boarding, Bark Avenue is the go-to place for your four-legged friend. Just follow Bark Avenue on Facebook to see photos of all the happy dogs who have recently visited and to read real customer reviews from Bark Avenue at Pike Plaza in Zebulon. 56 points combined last week, so $56 to the Points for Paul's program in just one game. Those are our first 7 here tonight. And now the Rebels will kick it away. Short little pooch kick, fair catch, going to be called. I believe that's Saporita who took it on the far side of the field. It was indeed. No return on the play, but the Pirates will start this drive 1st and 10. And they're going to be right around their 31, 32-yard line as the sun starts to set here in Tallapoosa. It is an absolutely beautiful night here in West Georgia, much cooler than last Friday. And we are glad to have you here with us for the broadcast, K13 Media's live coverage of Pike County Pirate football presented by Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Well, we've got 4:41 to play in the half. 7-0. Haralson County on top. And here come the Pirates offense once again, led by the quarterback, Braden O'Connell, the sophomore. 1st and 10. O'Connell sets up a pass to the far side of the field and across the 30 for about a 2 or 3 yard gain. Not much working. Colton Harmon, number 27, makes his first catch of the night. And Harmon is going to get it across the 30 to about the 31 yard line. Only a short 2. And it'll set up 2nd down and 8. Once again, Haralson County won the toss here tonight. They elected to receive, so Pike County will get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. It'd be nice to get some points on the board before halftime. 2nd down and 8. Here's O'Connell. Gonna hand it off to Samaje Smith. Samaje hit at the line, slips and falls. And he's not gonna get much on that one. Branson Williams, number 8, there to make the stop. And they're gonna credit Samaje with, we'll call it 2, and it's gonna set up 3rd and 6. Just lost his footing as he tried to cut outside after the line of scrimmage. 3:40 to play, first half. 3rd down, 6 for the Pirates. And Pike County has it at their 33-yard line. Here's O'Connell going to work out of the gun. He'll take the snap, wants to throw, pressure coming. He's got to hurry. Looking. He'll keep it, and now he's got to be pushed out of bounds. All the way back around the 25-yard line. It's number 18, Caleb Hughes.
Yeah, he was targeting number 18, Tucker Saporita, but Tucker again was covered up, and he just tucked it in and was pushed out by number 18, Hughes.
I'm sure that Haralson County has done plenty of scouting on our number 18.
That's right.
2 touchdown catches last week. And this is going to set up 4th down and 13, 7-yard loss. And it'll bring on Hammond to punt it away with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the half. Hammond is back around his 12-yard line. Had a nice booming kick last time he had to punt it away. And before he'll get this one off, we'll get another timeout. Again, this timeout presented by Advanced IV and Wellness. Let's see if we can check back in with Eric Edmondson and get an update on our Express Sanitation Services out-of-town scoreboard. Eric, any updates for us?
Absolutely. We got a couple updates going around. GMC and the Crawford County Eagles. GMC has going up 7-0 in that ball game. Of course, we are still watching the Mary Persons Jackson game, and that game is now 9-0 as we tick down the final minutes in the 2nd quarter. And along with Griffin, the Sumter County Panthers are taking care of business against them in the 1st quarter, 7-0 as of right now. And again, that Greenville Patriots and Columbus Blue Devils game has been postponed. Everybody else around has been a little scoreless so far.
Thank you very much, Eric. Again, those scores coming to you from our Express Sanitation out-of-town scoreboard. And we will see that Sumter County team next Friday down on the road. Eric says there is a great barbecue restaurant on the way just off the interstate. Says there's some great brisket. So I think we have found our stop for next Friday.
Headed to Sumter?
That's what he says.
It's good.
Just before Cordele, Georgia.
Just before Cordele, Georgia.
Okay.
I went down there before the watermelon crawl one year.
Oh, boy. Here's Hammond to punt it away from his 15-yard line. Another great kick by Hammond, and it takes a Pike County bounce. It's going to roll all the way down near the 20. Boy, talk about flipping the field from one 20-yard line to the other. How about that punt by number 72, Jack Hammond?
And that's the 2nd time he's done that. He's really given the Pirates an opportunity and the defense an opportunity to kind of catch their breath and just make sure that they're going to have as much of an opportunity to push these Rebels back.
Yeah, what a punt. Hammond again sends this one all the way down to the Rebels 20. But Haralson County has 2.5 minutes to play before the break. They just connected, or I should say just scored, on a 10-yard touchdown run by their quarterback, Paxton Ray. And now let's see if the Pirates defense can respond. 2:36 to play in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, it's time for a turnover. This defense has been out there, it seems, all game. It sure would be nice for them to snatch the ball out right here and hand it back over to the offense for good field position.
1st down and 10. Again, handoff on the inside, and this time the Pirates are all over Boyd. Number 1, before he can break it loose for a big gain like earlier. Stopped by number 69, Jalen Hudson. Hey, look, I got to give credit real quick. Looking through the binoculars, it's amazing what you can see. The quarterback for Haralson, Paxton Ray, has on some of the coolest shoes that's ever been invented. They are the Air Jordan 11s. I want to say these came out in 1996. You remember the white Jordans with the black around the front?
Might have had
Those
a
are his
pair.
cleats here tonight. How awesome is that?
That is pretty cool.
What you could see through the eyes of binoculars, I tell you what.
Wait for you to pick it out.
Timeout going to be taken, or nope, do we have a penalty? Let's
I
see.
think it's going to be offsides. I think the snap pulled our whole left side of our defense across the line.
Yep, you're exactly right. It's amazing. I can see some Air Jordans through the binoculars, but missed one of our guys jump. I was staring at the wrong thing, Chris.
You didn't
I
miss
was still
one.
checking out the shoes. So. They're cool, man. Those are the coolest shoes
Look,
ever.
You check the shoes out, man. We'll do the best we can to try to keep our eyes on the line.
I'm just glad we haven't said home run or double play or ground rule double yet.
The night's still young.
That's true. That's true. We're trying, folks. I promise. Bear with us. All right, so the penalty will give the Rebels 5 free ones. And here's Ray, the quarterback, on the quarterback keeper. Oh, he is drilled at the line of scrimmage. Goodness gracious. He took a shot to the ribs. Oh, that's one he is going to feel tomorrow.
Well, after Braden's taken a couple shots.
He got enough for the first down, but I promise he felt every bit of that one. He took a shot to the right side of his body. And, I mean, it just snapped him back, but he does get the first. Clock ticks with 1:15 to play in the first half. 7-0 Haralson County. And how big of a hurry will they be in to try to get anything going here? It doesn't look like a big one as we are now at 105, 104. 1st and 10. Ray will hand it off. Again, misdirection handoff, and there goes Boyd. He is off to the races. One man to beat, that is Ethan Luna. Lunan cannot catch up with him. And it is a 70-yard touchdown run for Haralson County. They have run that play 4 or 5 times here tonight. Inside handoff. But is it coming back? 70 yards. But nobody in white is celebrating just yet. Or are they? Let's see. Everybody went walking back as if it was going to be a penalty.
It was a sideline warning.
And it's going to be a 70-yard touchdown, so it will stand. And, man, that one hurts. 48 seconds to play before halftime. And it's a 70-yard run by the junior Kemp Boyd. He just tucked that handoff inside and was able to take off. Luna couldn't catch up to him. 6 more points on the board here for the Rebels, and now getting ready for the point after. Once again, it's Emilio Patino who is on for the extra point kick. The quarterback, Paxton Ray, will hold for the Rebels. Trying to make it a 14-0 ball game. Good snap. The hold is good, and there is no doubt about the kick. It is right through the middle. And the 70-yard touchdown run makes it a 14-0 ball game with the Rebels on top with 48 seconds remaining before halftime. 7 more points, 7 more dollars will go in the Points for Paul's program presented by Bark Avenue at Pike Plaza. We need to get a few more points, a few more dollars here for our team in the red helmets. That one hurts, man. You know what was coming. 70 yards, and Boyd just took it right through the middle of our defensive line. And once he got in that secondary, he was gone.
Yeah, Luna tried to catch him, but couldn't get to him. This is the Boyd show. It's really
Absolutely.
what we're watching.
He's punting. He's running. Catching screen passes.
I can only imagine what we're going to talk about at halftime. Coach Holmes, that is, with the squad.
I would imagine it's going to be something about number one for the Rebels. 48 seconds left in the half. And the Rebels will kick it off from their 40-yard line. Patino will do it, and again, it's going to be another shallow pooch kick that will sail out of bounds around the Pike County 35. And now a flag comes in, and we've got pushing and shoving. We've got some action. Oh, we've got an all-out brawl going on now. And hopefully we can get some coaches in there to break it up very quickly, but we've got flags all over the place. And it is getting chippy here at the end of the second quarter, and now we've got to check and see who these penalties are going to be called on.
Got to be careful in his coaching interaction now.
Boyd's up in there too. I would imagine they're going to try to get him off the field.
Again, coaches out there meeting, trying to pull their players off at the end of that play. And the ball was kicked out of bounds, so there was no return. There was no tackle. Not sure if any contact was even made on the kickoff.
I believe there was somebody off. I believe it's one of the players that was actually on the sidelines as the ball went over into their group of players.
Okay, that would make sense, yeah.
Yeah, he either snapped it or grabbed a pirate or something, but I believe it was stirred up from one of the players on the sideline of Haralson Rebels.
Well, I'm looking through the binoculars right here at our officiating crew, and they are standing right around the 35-yard line where the ball went out of bounds. And there is a flag down, and we know there's going to be an unsportsmanlike call, going to be a personal foul call. The question is, who will it be on? Will we see an ejection? They are still talking about it. There's two flags, one out of bounds. I mean, one right on the sideline, out of bounds, and one right here just shy of the 40. And again, nobody returned it for the Pirates, but maybe there was some pushing and shoving out of bounds. And they're still talking it over. And I see a arm going toward the Rebels and now one toward the Pirates. So we're going to have two unsportsmanlike penalties, and I just saw one official given what looked like an ejection sign, like he gave the thumbs up and went arm over his head.
We have some Pirates fans clapping. Maybe they know something that we.
And Coach Holmes is standing right here. You can see on your camera, that's Coach Holmes with a towel over his shoulder. And they put it up at the 40. And now it's going to be coming back at. So they're going to back it up 15 at the end of the play as if the penalty was against Pike, but it was two penalties. One was against the Rebels, one was against the Pirates. They were both unsportsmanlike calls. They should have offset each other, but.
Unless they were calling both of the penalties on Pike, which that would have stacked 30 yards.
Right.
That doesn't make any sense.
Nonetheless, at the end of the play, Pike County suffers the worst of it, and it's going to put the ball back at our 25-yard line. There's 48 seconds left in the half, and more than likely right here, you may just see the Pirates take a couple of knees and try to get to the locker room. We're down 14-0. O'Connell is the quarterback. Three receivers here to the near side. Here's O'Connell looking left, sets up the screen pass. It is going to be complete and out of bounds up near the 35-yard line, close to the first down marker. Is going to be Lyric Scott. He stops the clock with 41 seconds, and he got 9, so he's going to be a yard shy of the first down. It'll be 2nd and 1. The ball is in between the 34 and 35-yard line. We've got to get it to the 35 for a first down. 2nd and 1. 41 and a half seconds remaining. Again, three receivers lined up on the bottom of your screen. O'Connell wants to throw. Pocket collapses. He'll take off and run, and O'Connell will run it out of bounds across the 35. He only needed one. He got about 3 or 4. It is a first down. That will move the chains. It will also stop the clock with 36 and a half seconds left in the second quarter. We know we got a pretty good field goal kicker.
Yeah.
Last week, Hammond connected from 38 and had plenty of leg on it.
And we get the ball back coming in from the half, too, so if we can.
There's a way to just get 3, just to get something before halftime, but we're going to have to take a shot to do it. 36 seconds remaining. First down and 10. And now a timeout going to be taken here by the Rebels. Oh, man, I tell you, Coach Randy Crutchfield just looked like Kirby Smart on the far sideline in a full sprint to get up and call that timeout before Pike County could get the play off. So 36 and a half seconds remaining. We'll hold it right here. This timeout again presented by Advanced IV and Wellness. Again, coming up at halftime, we will bring you our Henson's Outdoor Services halftime report. And we got a good one coming your way here this evening at halftime. Both of our marching bands are going to be in action. And a big thank you to the great folks over at Henson's Outdoor. Hey, we're all busy, and let's face it, most of us just don't have the time, experience, or expertise needed for our outdoor projects. Thankfully, there's Henson's Outdoor Services. From gutter cleaning, pressure washing, lawn maintenance, and more, Henson's Outdoor Service will get it done fast. They're licensed, insured, and offer free estimates. Check them out on their Facebook page today and see all of their incredible work from Henson's Outdoor Services. First down and 10, Pike County. 36.5 seconds remaining. Pirates right around there, 37. O'Connell going to work out of the gun. Pressure off the end. Pocket collapses. Does a great job to break the tackles. Now looking downfield. Fires toward the sideline. Pass is caught, but he was out of bounds. Tucker Saporita with a sliding catch at the 45-yard line, but the official right here in front of us says that his feet were out of bounds on the catch.
Yeah, I hate to say it. That's a good call by the official there. Tucker Saporita is great reception. Just let the feet get too far away from him.
Made a sliding grab right in front of his own sideline, but just could not keep those feet in bound. So the clock will stop. Second down and 10. 28 seconds remaining. Pirates down 14-0. Our offense has just been kind of stalled out all night. Now here's a misdirection. A little toss back to Samaje Smith, who's got room to run. Samaje up near midfield. Breaks a couple of tackles, and now the pile will drive him back. But the forward progress is going to give the Pirates a first down up at the 48-yard line. But let's check the flag. Samaje was able to get 12. The forward progress before he was pushed back. Got him at the 48, but there is a penalty. And let's check the call. We're going to have a hold against the Pirates. Oh, man, that flag is right at the 43-yard line. So there goes the first down run. That is our second holding penalty of the ball game. And that one hurts. That would have gave us a first down right at midfield. But now we're going to be looking at second and long. They're going to put the ball back at our 32. That one hurts.
Yeah, that was a good run by Samaje.
Now there's 19 seconds remaining. Second down and 15. Pirates need to get up to the 47-yard line. We're at our 32. O'Connell fakes the handoff, gives it to Saporita. Tucker takes the catch, breaks a couple of tackles, gets it up near the first down marker, and just trucks 3 or 4 Rebels on his way. He's out of bounds, but let's see where they mark the ball. He is right at that first down marker. And let's see, are we going to have that take us to halftime, or do we have a penalty? Yeah, Pirates are heading toward the locker room, and it looks like that is going to do it. So Pike County going to go to the locker room trailing 14-0. A 10-yard touchdown run by the Haralson quarterback, Paxton Ray, followed by a 70-yard touchdown run by the junior Kemp Boyd, is our difference as we get ready to go to our halftime break. Again, coming up at halftime, it is the Henson's Outdoor Services halftime performance. We are going to hear from the Pirate Regiment and the Marching Rebels coming up next. 14-0 our halftime score. You're tuned in to Pike County Pirate Football, presented by Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. By now, you probably know that Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram sells more vehicles than any other dealership on the South Side. But don't take my word for it. Check out our Facebook page. That's where you'll find your friends, your neighbors, your family, and your coworkers, all posing with their brand new rides. What are you waiting for? You could be next. Shop our huge online inventory at CountrysideAutomotive.com, and let's make 2025 the time to find your new ride at Countryside.
Once again, everybody, welcome into the Henson's Outdoor Services halftime show. And first, we'll have our marching Pike County Pirate Regiment as they take the field for the second time this season.
This year's show is entitled Symphony Cirque. Our circus-themed show features music from the hit musical Water for Elephants, the classic jazz tune Send the Clown, another musical entitled Barnum, Cirque du Soleil, and Il Pagliacci. Tonight we will feature soloists Sophie Bonvino, Natasha Gordy, Thor Hawk, and Logan Carden. The Pirate Regiment would like to thank our superintendent, Mr. Shane Williamson, as well as principals Mr. Chad Kohler, Dr. Lindsay Busby, and Mr. Michael Tatey. The Reggies would also like to thank the amazing regiment parents who are our heart and soul. Drum Major Jagger Mayfield, is your band ready? You may take the field for exhibition.
Welcome back inside our Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth during our halftime show, sponsored by Henson's Outdoor Services. Eric Evanson here with you, getting ready to bring you our express sanitation services out of town school board, giving you an update of where a lot of the teams are in the region, as well as around the Pike County area are doing going into their halftime bid. In Crawford County, we have them facing the GMC Bulldogs. They have a good score.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome to the field the
going into halftime. It's 14-6 as the Griffin Bears are down to Sumter County. And of course, going into halftime, that big game in Jackson, that Mary Parsons Jackson's game, that is a 16-3 affair as they head into the locker room. We're going to throw it back to the field for Haralson County's halftime show during our Henson's Outdoor Services halftime report.
Program is entitled The Ride. Musical selections include the following: Foreplay, Everybody Wants to Rule the World, and The Master of Puppets. Your drum major is Jesselyn McClure. Drum major Jesselyn McClure, is your band ready? Marching Rebel Band, the field is yours.
with that halftime performance here tonight from the Pike Regiment and the Haralson County Marching Rebels. Boy, I love our halftime performances during high school football. And again, we want to say a big thank you here tonight to Henson's Outdoor Services, proud sponsors of our halftime report here with K13 Media. It is 14-0. We are getting ready for the start of the third quarter here at Taylor Memorial Stadium, and we've got your Pike football trivia question coming up right after this timeout.
Hey fans, this is Lindsay at Thomaston Hospice. Our compassionate team provides expert medical care, emotional support, and comfort for both patients and families. We're your neighbors, serving a smaller community so care and comfort are always within close reach, bringing care right to your door. Connect with us on social media, visit our website, thomastonhospice.com, or call us 706-647-2273. Thomaston Hospice is a proud supporter of the Pike County Pirates.
14-0, our halftime score as the Pirates have retaken the field. The Rebels are running out of their locker room, getting their final warm-ups ready for the start of the third quarter here tonight in Tallapoosa. All right, as promised right now, it is time for your Childress and Justice Pike football trivia question. Here's how it works. We're going to ask you a question about Pike County football. If you know the answer, all you have to do is post the answer here on our comment section on our YouTube channel. Whoever is the first person to correctly answer tonight's question, you are going to get a $25 gift card to go check out our friends at Pike Nutrition. So if you're ready, we want you to give us your answer. Eric Edmondson is standing by. Chris Childress is here with me. All right, Eric, let's lay it on them. Tonight's Childress and Justice Pike football trivia. Here we go.
All right, Chris, you ready for this one?
Yeah,
How we doing over there? All right.
Okay.
How many winning seasons has Pike County football had in their history?
You don't get to answer first, but that is the question.
Okay.
Chris, you don't get to answer. But if you fans are tuned in and you know the answer, drop us a comment right now. And if you are the first to answer it correctly, you will get that $25 gift card to Pike Nutrition. Once again, one more time, Eric, hit him with that question tonight.
How many winning seasons has Pike County football had in their history?
If you know the answer, drop us a comment, and we would love to send it to you and let you go check out our friends at Pike Nutrition.
Oh, we got answers
starting to get some answers. Oh, my goodness, look at this.
I know I'm going to be 2 for 2.
Patty Matthews is just basically going through the list, one through 25.
Do we count that? How
no,
we
you get one guess per person.
Okay, we do have one guess.
You get one guess per person, and Patty has already gave us 17 different answers.
I appreciate the enthusiasm.
All right, I'm still looking through right here. All right, Eric, do you have a correct answer right here?
It looks like, and let me double check this, it looks like that Cecilia Prestridge has gotten our answer, and it is 10.
Hey, congratulations. Is it Cecily?
Cecily.
Cecily.
There you go.
There you go.
My apologies. That's on me.
All good. Yes, the correct answer in Pike County's all-time football history, 10 winning seasons. So congratulations to Cecily. She is tonight's Pike football trivia winner, and she is going to pick up that $25 gift card to go see our friends at Pike Nutrition.
Yeah, congratulations.
Did you know that answer, Chris?
I did. You know,
Okay.
I would not have known that answer had you asked me 2 weeks ago. But when I knew that we were going to do this trivia, I just couldn't help to do my own studying. And that was one in which I just knew had to come up.
He was ready for it.
Well, congratulations to Cecily. All right, here's the deal. So the air conditioning in the press box is so cold in here. Chris is freezing, and it has absolutely fogged up our windows outside. So, Chris, this is one of the bonus parts of being the color guy. I get to let you go outside, or Eric, either one of y'all who want to go and wipe the dew off the windows so we can see the broadcast of the game.
Eric just took off.
I think Eric's on his way. So
look, I put a clipboard over the vent
This is so funny. Eric's like a full-service gas station. I wish everybody could see what Eric is. This a team player right here.
Yeah, I tell you what, get the guy squeezy. That's his shirt too. That was his shirt. He was
that
wearing
his
earlier.
personal shirt?
Oh yeah.
Eric took his shirt off in the press box. Oh boy, put it on, put it on.
It is fogging up in here now.
Oh man, it is. Eric, thank you, sir. You're a great team player, man. All right, we're getting ready for the start of quarter number 3. If you're just joining us, thank you for being here with us. We are live at Taylor Memorial Stadium in Tallapoosa, Georgia. We're on the campus of Haralson County High School. It's 14-0. Haralson County is on top. They got a 10-yard touchdown run by their quarterback, and then with 48 seconds remaining before halftime, a 70-yard touchdown run that really just took the wind out of our sails before halftime. The good news is we get the ball to start quarter number 3, so hopefully we can get some offense rolling here in the second half. Gentlemen, I'm not going to lie to you. It is going to be tough to see through this window. we might need to make a shift and try to crack his thing just a bit. Here's the opening kick of the third quarter. And this is going to be fielded by the Pirates. Tucker Saporita drops the ball. Saporita was stripped as he was bringing back the kickoff to start the third quarter. Tucker was stripped, and the Rebels fall on it.
Wow.
Not the way the Pirates are hoping to start the third quarter here tonight. They've kicked that short pooch kick all night, right around the 35-yard line. Tucker had it, then he did it. So that's going to give the Rebels a first down to start the third quarter. Man, that's tough.
Yeah, that is tough. It seems like there's been a lot of damage done over on that side of the field on kickoffs.
So here come the Rebels. 1st and 10 to start the third quarter. Brown's in the backfield. Quarterback's going to keep it. And now at the last second, he faked the pitch, and he's going to get hit and knocked out of bounds after a very short run. He may have even lost a yard on that one as Keelan Yates was there to run him out. Indeed, it looks like it's going to be a loss of at least one. Back to around the Pike County 36, 37-yard line. So it'll set up 2nd down and 11. Just underway. Start of the third quarter here tonight at Haralson County.
See what kind of adjustments they made to defend Boyd. He's been the Rebels' Mr. Everything in the first half.
Here's Paxton Ray. He'll take the snap, and guess who? It's number 1, Boyd, who's going to cut it here to the near side. Now back inside, and he's going to get brought down from behind. Maddox Storm was there to bring down Boyd after about a 2 or 3 yard pickup to the Pike County 32, 33-yard line. A good tackle from behind by Storm. And now they're going to say that Boyd was able to pick up about 5. So from 2nd and 11 to 3rd, and let's call it a short 6. Just underway, start of the third quarter. Pike County turned it over on the opening kickoff here in quarter number 3. 3rd and 6. Here's the snap. It's a low one. Pass far sideline is going to be caught. Breaking one tackle, racing down the sideline and all the way down deep into Pike County territory. The Rebels are going to have a first down and more. And this time, it wasn't Boyd on the catch. It was number 2 that time. Yep, that is going to be Joel McCoy. So McCoy will take it all the way downfield. And that's going to set up a first down and goal. It looks like that ball is spotted somewhere inside the 5, down around maybe, we got to look at Eric's screen right here. So it's going to be first down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback's going to keep it off to the right side, and he got it down near about the 1 yard line. And that looks like about all he's going to get. Again, that's the quarterback, Paxton Ray. Yep, Eric, I'm sliding in with you. I can no longer see out of the window, so I'm looking at the screen here with everybody else. We'll see if we can get Michael Penn, our camera on top, to zoom in just a little bit for us. Here we go. There we go. Perfect. Thank you, Michael. Here's Ray, the ball carrier, the quarterback, going off to the right side, trying to get across the goal line. And there's the sign, touchdown Rebels. It's a 1-yard touchdown run by the quarterback, Paxton Ray, his second touchdown run of the ball game. And that is going to put 6 more points on the board here for the Rebels. Second touchdown of the night for Ray. A 1-yard run on that one to go with a 10-yard run earlier in the ball game. And now we'll get the Rebels coming on for the point after kick. This is going to be number 40, Emilio Patino, the sophomore, to try to make it a 21-0 ball game. Patino is so far 2 for 2 tonight on point after kicks. He's got his quarterback holding. The kick is up. It's on the way, and the kick is good. So 1-yard touchdown run makes it 21-0. That's the bad news. The only good thing out of that is it is 7 more points for our Points for Paul's program, presented by Bark Avenue at Pike Plaza. 56 points last week. That was $56 here tonight. So far, it's 21 points, $21. That'll go to our Points for Paul's program, presented by Bark Avenue at Pike Plaza. 1-yard touchdown run by the quarterback, Peyton Ray. Now has it a 21-0 ball game. As now the Rebels are getting ready to kick it off from their 40-yard line. And again, it's going to be Emilio Patino who will kick it away here for the Rebels. 7 points there following the turnover by the Pirates after Saporita was stripped of the ball on the kickoff return. And here comes the kickoff by the Rebels. Again, same spot, but this time it's going to go well out of bounds. And that should give the Pirates the ball up around the 35-yard line to start this drive. And Chris, we just haven't been able to move it down into our red zone yet. We had a great drive going just before halftime, but a holding penalty really set us back.
Yeah.
And now we're playing from behind after the turnover here to start the third quarter.
Yeah, Chad. The Pirates really, I mean, with the defense being on the field so long, you just hope that we could put together a drive to give them a break. Meanwhile, we got our man Eric in here. He's got doors propped open.
He's tried everything.
Throwing moving air through here. He's used his shirt on the windows.
Here's O'Connell on 1st and 10. He will roll to the far side of the field, and he'll take it across the 35-yard line up near the 36, maybe the 37. Let's see exactly where they're going to spot him. It'll be 2nd down and about 8 as O'Connell gets out of bounds on the short side of the field. 21-0 third quarter. Couple of touchdown runs tonight by the Rebels quarterback. And now it's time for the Pirates to respond. Saporita going to move here to the near sideline. Samaje Smith in the backfield with O'Connell. He'll take the snap, give it to Samaje, breaks a couple of tackles, and now he's going to get dragged from behind. He caught a piece of that jersey, and Samaje Smith is going to be thrown down. They were going to give him 2 yards on the run. He's up to the 39-yard line, but Jacob Kilgore, number 77, was there to make the stop. And it's going to set up 3rd down and 6. Pirates with the ball at their 39-yard line, trying to get on the board here in the third quarter. O'Connell, the quarterback, stays in the gun. Takes a snap, hands it off. Here's Samaje Smith near sideline 40, 45. Did he stay in bounds? That's going to be the question. And now a shove at the end of the play. And Samaje and who was that there? Number 44 for the Rebels. That is going to be Carson Simpson. Couple of shoves going at it there, and now Coach Holmes is coming out to have a word with Samaje Smith. It looked like he got the first down up to about the 47-yard line. It was 3rd down and 6, and Samaje with a nice run. Again, another nice block by that offensive line. And yeah, definitely some shoving there at the end of that play. Actually, I beg your pardon, that was number 4, Junior Hudson, who was in on that shove with Samaje Smith, not number 44. Beg your pardon on that.
Wow.
Going to have a penalty here on the Pirates.
Yeah, they're calling a personal foul, and I could have swore I saw Samaje getting pulled over from behind, and I don't think he took too kindly to being horse collar, but they didn't see the horse collar. Instead, they
probably saw the shove. Yep.
Yep.
That's how it always works. So instead of it being 1st down, they're going to back the Pirates up. And again, another costly penalty. This is going to cost us 15 yards. A personal foul penalty. And that is going to put the ball at the Pirate 32-yard line. Man, oh, man.
Well, I think we still got the first down out of it with the penalty to follow the first down.
You're correct. Yep, you're absolutely right, Chris. So Samaje Smith did get the first. The penalty is applied at the end of the play. So we get the first, but we lose 15 yards.
First down for the Pirates.
And that is going to set up 1st down and 10. We've gone backwards. We're back at our 32-yard line. O'Connell going to stay in the shotgun. Wants to throw, looked over the middle, nothing there. He'll move here to the near sideline, and a late hit coming, and there comes the flag. O'Connell got out of bounds around the 36 or 37, but a late hit by the Rebels, throwing down the Pike County quarterback. And now we should see the officials walk that ball back to the right. We had a pretty good brawl go on between these two teams just before halftime on a kickoff. They had some pushing and shoving, and it was almost like one of those benches clearing moments in baseball. And that is going to be 15 yards against the Rebels. So the late hit, personal foul against Haralson County, will move the football all the way to the 46 of Haralson, and a 1st down here for Pike County. So the Pirates get a break.
All right.
And it'll give us pretty good field position here. 1st down and 10.
Almost feels like this is the first time we've been across the 50 tonight.
You may be right. 1st down and 10. And now a whistle, and I believe we're going to have a timeout taken by the Pirates. Coaches didn't like the formation, so we'll get a timeout, and that will stop the clock here in the 3rd quarter. It's a 21-0 ball game. This timeout is being presented by Advanced IV and Wellness. Pike again with pretty good field position after that penalty. Eric Edmondson is back in his chair. I wish people could really see what was going on in here. It's been like musical chairs between me and Eric and Chris. Eric has been like outside the press box, like he's washing cars. Yeah. He's got shirts going on the window. It is so cold here in the press box and outside.
It's squeegee.
Can we give our producer the Player of the Game award?
He's now under the table.
What is he doing under the table? Oh, something got unplugged or something got kicked. Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
Poor Eric. He is not coming back next week. Watch. He's like, I've had enough.
I think he's taking the vents apart
now.
now.
He took them. Oh, goodness. Oh, but we're not going to mention that.
Yeah,
all right.
I've covered this vent up with the bag.
Good job there. 1st down and 10 for the Pirates. Hey, we got some good field position at the Rebel 46. Here's O'Connell going to swing it out to the far side of the field to Rocco Barbie, who will take it up near the 40-yard line.
Number 5, Luke Edwards.
And Barbie's going to get about 4, maybe 5 on that play. It's 21-0. 7:48 to play in the 3rd quarter. We got the ball to start the 3rd quarter, but fumbled the opening kickoff. And then the Rebels marched down and punched it in for 7 a few plays later. So that's where we are right now. 2nd down 5 after Barbie gets 5 on the short reception. Samaje Smith in the backfield, and he's going to get the carry this time. Samaje going to take it right through the heart of the line. And Samaje Smith up near the 35-yard line. Gives Samaje about 7, and that'll be another Pike County first down. So some momentum here on this drive for the Pirates. It's not over with yet. We've dug ourselves quite a hole, but still a lot of football to be played.
Yeah, we put up 36 last week. We certainly have the firepower to be able to get back in this game really quick.
But something that has escaped the Pirates this evening is just the inability to find the long pass, which helped them a lot. But Samaje Smith is really putting on a show right now.
And now we're going to have a whistle before the first down play. And we're going to have a false start against the Pirates. That's been killing us tonight. We've killed ourselves. I mean, the penalties, unsportsmanlike calls, 2 or 3 holding calls. It is just, tonight we have been our own worst enemy. There is no doubt about it. So make it 1st and 15. That'll back us up to the Rebel 40. 6:57 to play, third quarter. First down and 15. Tucker Saporita, the lone receiver on the far side of the field. Here's O'Connell. He does want to throw. Rolls to the near side. Now got to stop. Pressure coming. He's going to tuck it and keep it. One man to beat. He'll get to the sideline, and he will get out of bounds around the 39. He may have got a yard. He did a lot of running to pick up 1 yard before being thrown out of bounds here in front of his own bench by number 5, Luke Edwards, the senior, for the Rebels. And it's going to set up second down and 14. Pirates have yet to be in the red zone here tonight. Second down, 14. Samaje Smith stands to the left of his quarterback, Braden O'Connell. Just waiting on a big play. Something's got to happen, and that's not going to be it. Another false start against the Pirates. So let's make it 2nd and 19. Again, another penalty against Pike County. Again, I want to say congratulations to Cecily Prestridge, who was our Pike County football trivia winner tonight. And we'll get the gift card to our friends at Pike Nutrition. Cecily, if you will, just send us a private message to our K13 Media Facebook page. Again, if you will send us a private message to the K13 Media Facebook page, we will get you all squared away. Second down and 19. O'Connell wants to throw near sideline. The good news is the pass is caught. The bad news is not for much. Tucker Saporita with a catch, but only good for 2. And it's going to set up 3rd and about 17. You know, last week we were able to connect on a lot of short passes, some screens, some quick throws, some slants over the middle. And our receivers really did the job getting a lot of yards after the catch. Tonight we just have not been able to get it going.
And that's a huge credit to Haralson County, who've done a fantastic job of locking down guys like Barbie and guys like Saporita, who just have not been able to get loose and get free, as well as Lyric Scott.
Yep, 3rd and 17. The snap is on the ground. O'Connell running for his life, and he's going to get thrown down about 5 yards in the backfield. It has just gone from bad to worse for the Pirates here in the third quarter. That's the 4th or 5th snap tonight that O'Connell has either had to jump up or go down and get. And that one rolled to him. And it's going to set up 4th down and about 23. And we've got an injured player on the field on the far sideline for Haralson County, but he is quickly up and on his feet, and he is off the field. 4th and 23. 5:35 to play in the third quarter. And once again, it's going to bring on Hammond to punt it away. This will be his 4th punt of the night. He's been about the only bright spot for us tonight. Special teams, the punter is, and I hope I don't jinx him.
Yeah, when your punter's the player of the game, the front runner for the player of the game, that's not really what you're looking for.
Glad he's having a good game, but we hate it. See him. Nothing personal, just. And this snap is almost over his head. He's got to go back and get it, but Hammond again gets off a pretty good punt, and it'll take a Pirate bounce, and roll all the way down. Looks like that's going to be right around inside the 5-yard line or so. So another great punt by Hammond. His 4th of the night. And the good news is that will put the Rebels back deep in their own territory. The bad news is we're going to give them the ball right back here with about 5 minutes to play in quarter number 3. Don't forget, coming up after the game tonight, we will give out the award for our player of the game, our Sellers and Parker player of the game tonight. Last week it was Tucker Saporita. We will find out tonight after the ball game who will be our player of the game this evening, and make sure they get a free meal to go eat with our friends at Ruth's Restaurant in Zebulon. Well, we tore up some food over at Ruth's last week, didn't we?
Holy smokes. After that game, they let us in, and, man, we ate everything they had left, I think.
All right, Eric, I'm coming over your shoulder again here in the press box. It's 1st down and 10, and here go the Rebels to the far side of the field. Not much on that. Number 10, Jax Brown was the ball carrier, and now we have an injured Pirate in the backfield at the end of that play. Try to zoom in and get a number here. Looks like one of our big defensive linemen holding that right arm. And that looks like it's going to be number 69. I believe that's Holmes. Here for the Pirates. Injury timeout presented by Advanced IV and Wellness. 4:50 to play in quarter number 3. Good time right now to check back in with our Express Sanitation Services out-of-town scoreboard. And let's see if we can get some second half updates once again with Eric Edmondson.
Absolutely, we can definitely look at those. And mentioned before that a lot of these games are getting out of the halftime marker as well. Mary Persons, the Bulldogs lead the Jackson Red Devils. That's a 16-3 game at half. The Sumter County Panthers are really over the Bears right now, 21-6. That is being played still, and now still an active game. I believe that's going into the third quarter, or in the third quarter as well. 14-0. The Knights are up over the Manchester Blue Devils.
Thank you very much, Eric. Once again, those scores coming from our Express Sanitation Services scoreboard here in Tallapoosa. The scoreboard not looking good if you're a Pirate fan right now. 21-0, third quarter. But we got a chance here to do something if we can keep the Rebels back deep. They are inside their own territory, all the way back inside the 10-yard line. They're looking at 2nd down and about 9. Quarterback's going to keep it off to the right side. He able to break 1 tackle, now break 2 tackles. He's up to the middle, and a touchdown-saving tackle by Rocco Barbie. Boy, if Barbie does not bring down the quarterback there, number 11 is going to be off for his 3rd touchdown run of the night. But Barbie with a great job to bring down the quarterback, Paxton Ray. Ray does get a 1st down. That'll move the chains, and that's going to make it 1st and 10 here for the Rebels. They've got the football up around the 21, 22-yard line. And it's going to set up 1st down and 10 for Haralson County. Clock runs inside 4 minutes to play, third quarter. Ray will hand it off once again, and there's a spin in the middle of the line, and it's going to be a gain of about 6 or 7 here for the Rebels.
Anderson on the tackle for the Pirates.
Anderson on the stop for Pike County. Boyd was on the carry there for the Rebels, and he got 2. It'll set up 2nd down and 8. Substitutions coming into the ball game here for the Rebels. 3:20 to play, third quarter. 2nd and 8 for the Rebels. They're at their 23. Paxton Ray, the quarterback, going to hand it off right up the middle. A flag will come in on the far side of the field.
Jax Brown on the carry.
Brown, number 10, is the ball carrier for the Rebels. But we do have a penalty. This one is back behind the line of scrimmage. Trying to look through these binoculars right here, and looks like we're going to have a call against the Rebels.
So they got him for false start?
Yep. So back them up 5, and that'll replay 2nd down. It'll be 2nd and 13. Hey, I don't know about you guys, but tomorrow, college football is back. I know our man Michael Penn up on top of the press box is counting down until that 12 o'clock kickoff tomorrow. That man is all about some college football. It does not matter who's playing or where they're playing. He's that guy who starts with college game day at 9 and doesn't quit until the games in Hawaii are done at about 3 or 4 in the morning. All day long. And it all gets started tomorrow at 12 o'clock.
In Dublin.
Not Dublin,
mistaken.
Georgia.
Is it not? Yeah, not Dublin, Georgia.
Second down. That was a holding call, Chris. Here's Boyd, who is rocked from behind. There's the big hit the Pirates have been looking for.
Boyd on the carry, no gain on the play.
That is the hit Pike County has been waiting to see. And it was laid by the Pirates, number 68. If I'm not mistaken, that is
69.
69. I'm sorry,
Jalen Hudson
Thank you.
got
Sorry about
the.
that.
Yeah,
there was a trip up in the backfield, and then Jalen Hudson put the top on that scalding pot.
He's the one that had to come off to the sideline here for a few minutes after a little shoulder stinger.
Boys, I think we're due for a turnover in our favor. It's third down and 16 for the Rebels. They are back at their 15-yard line, and the Pirate fans have the cowbells rattling here late in the third. Quarterback will keep it, get to the right side, and he is brought down from behind. Guess who? Number 33, Maddox Storm. A big stop there for the Pirates defense, a gain of only 2. And it's going to set up 4th and 14, and the Rebels will be forced to punt it away, and they are going to be deep in their own territory. 1:33 to play, third quarter. Do you send the house? Because back to punt, number 1, Kemp Boyd, and he is going to be standing just outside of his own goal line.
Yates is back deep.
Boy, how about one over his head or one on the ground? Boyd has a good snap. He'll get the kick away. We brought pressure, almost got a piece of it, and we fumble the punt return. The ball's loose. I believe we fell on it around our 48-yard line. There was Yates, number 8. And Yates took a very hard hit going down for that ball. I believe one of our own guys came in and collided. And Coach Holmes is first on the scene there for the Pirates. And Keelan Yates is slow to get up.
Yeah, he gave his body up to get back on that ball.
When he went down to pick up that loose ball, one of our guys came crashing in, and they collided right there around the 48, 49-yard line. And Yates, once again, is slow to come up. So we have another injury timeout. This timeout, again, presented by Advanced IV and Wellness. And it comes with exactly 1 minute and 2 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Pirates are going to have the ball on the right side of the 50-yard line. But let's quickly take a 30-second timeout while the trainers tend to Keelan Yates.
2 law firms, 1 mission. When Jody Sellers and Kevin Parker team up, the courtroom better be ready. Compassion where it counts, fire when it's needed, and results that speak for themselves. We fight for you like you're our family, and we don't back down. Ever. Introducing Sellers and Parker LLC, your hometown law firm that provides big-time results. Call us today at 770-415-9848. Visit sellersparker.com or find us on social media at sellersparkerlf. Sellers and Parker LLC, where clients become family.
Good news for the Pirates. Keelan Yates is able to walk off the field. He is heading into the tent right down here in front of us. So after the defensive stand, the Pirates are going to have the ball. Great field position to start this drive. It's going to be 1st and 10 Pike County. And we've got it at the Rebel 48. 1:02 to play, third quarter. O'Connell, the quarterback, with Samaje Smith to his right. We'll toss it. Smith near side, able to get a couple of blocks, and he'll pick up a couple of hard-fought yards near the 45-yard line before number 5, Luke Edwards, runs him out of bounds. And it'll set up second down and about 8. Clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 21-0 is our score. Haralson County on top. They've scored all 3 touchdowns on the ground here tonight. 2 from their quarterback, Paxton Ray. Second down and 8 for the Pirates. O'Connell wants to throw, looks left, trying to set up a screen. And the pass is going to be complete, but nothing working at the end of that play. The ball was underthrown. We had to come back to take the catch. And then our guy out there on the far side was brought down by his jersey. And now we've got an injured Rebel at the end of the play, and that's going to be number 3. That is going to be Colton Hudson, the junior. He'll come off the field. Third down and 8. Pike County with the ball. Again, the clock running now. 35, 34. It's third and 8 for the Pirates. We're down 3 touchdowns. We're coming to the end of the third quarter. Here's O'Connell out of the gun. Takes the snap. Little shovel pass. Here's Samaje Smith, and he's going to be hit from behind. Breaks 1, breaks 2, and he lost his helmet. At the end of the play, he held on to the ball but lost his helmet.
He was running like a man on fire.
Yeah, he was on a mission. He'll have to come out at least one play, but he's got enough for a first down. The clock stops with 10 seconds. Now the clock will start, and that'll more than likely be the end of quarter number 3. So the Pirates will head to the fourth. It is 21-0 Haralson County. We'll take a 60-second timeout, bring you this message from our friends at Advanced Roofing and Interiors, and then we are back for the start of quarter number 4.
Roofing, gutters, siding, painting, concrete, fencing, and more. The list goes on and on. No matter what you need done around the home or office, Advanced Roofing and Interiors can handle it all, even major storm damage. No job too big or too small. When was the last time you checked the condition of your roof? Advanced Roofing and Interiors offers free roof inspections. Don't wait for issues to arise. Contact us today for a free roof inspection. Our expert team will provide an assessment, answer all of your questions, and ensure your peace of mind. Be sure to visit our Facebook page to see recently completed projects and read real customer reviews from real customers. Advanced Roofing and Interiors is locally owned and operated, licensed and insured, and works with all insurance companies. Visit us online at advancedroofingandinteriors.com to learn more and to see all services we offer.
Welcome back to Tallapoosa. We're going to the fourth quarter. 21-0 is our score. Pirates have the ball and great field position to start the final quarter. We're down 21-0. First down and 10 for Pike County. Here's O'Connell out of the gun. Fakes it, throws over the middle, and the pass is going to be broken up, and here comes the flag.
That was, got there a little too early, defending Sapp.
There's a flag on the play.
Yep. Good job for the refs to call that one, and good break for Pike County, who has just been without breaks and without mercy to this point this evening, and hopefully that gives them a chance to reset and maybe work on that passing game that they have just not been able to do. The passing routes just have been really clogged, and good job to the Haralson County Rebels to do that.
So we get a break to go our way. Again, we are down 3 touchdowns. 21-0 is the score, but this is going to be our best field position of the night. And for the first time this evening, it's going to put the Pirates inside the Thomaston Hospice red zone. We're going to be at the 19-yard line. They'll move the chains. 11:56 to play. Pirates trying to get on the board late. O'Connell with a hard snap. And I believe we just drew the Rebels offsides. Let's check. Or did we hurt ourselves? We are going to have a penalty, and it's going to be a false start against the Pirates. We went with that hard snap count, but boys, it didn't help us.
Yeah,
it cost us. By the way, just for everybody tuned in to the broadcast, I have now moved outside the press box. I wish everybody could see this right now. I'm right here on the top row with the fans because we cannot see out the windows. It is so humid. here in Tallapoosa. I've had to move out here to see the ball game. This is pretty cool. I think we ought to start doing all the games out here.
I like it. If we start scoring, you're going to stay out there.
If we score, I'm never moving. That's right. First down and 15. Samaje Smith. Nope, this is going to be O'Connell who's going to get outside. He's got some room to run, and O'Connell will step out of bounds down around the 10-yard line. Eric, I think you ought to turn Chris's microphone all the way off. Let's unhook his headset like I did mine and get him out here with me. That would work pretty doggone good. So give Chris a chance to get out here. This has worked out great. Chris and I with the people. Great run there by O'Connell. Again, the Pirates inside the Thomaston Hospice red zone. It has turned into a very muggy and foggy night in Tallapoosa. First and goal, Pike County from the Rebel 9. O'Connell with the snap. Goes to Samaje Smith, and he gets absolutely nothing. And we'll have second down and goal.
Yeah, that was immediately read by the Haralson County defense. They knew exactly what they wanted to do, especially after the run by Braden O'Connell. They knew they might try the flip play again to Samaje Smith, and that's exactly what Pike County was thinking here. Wouldn't be afraid here if I was the Pike County offense. Try one of those short passes that they succeeded with so well last week against Crawford County.
This will be a good time to find number 18 like we did last week. He's only got 2 catches in the ball game.
All right, now I'm out here with you, Chad.
This is awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it. A little interaction with the fans.
Second and goal. Toss to Smith, trying to get outside, and he's going to get thrown down at the 15-yard line. Pike County fans wanting a flag for a horse collar tackle, but not going to get it. It's going to be a loss of about 4. And now we're going to be looking at third and goal from the 15.
Let's make a little bit of noise for the defense out there.
All right, so Chris Childress and we are outside of the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth, right in front of it on the top row of the bleachers. Eric Edmondson is inside, producing and directing. Michael Penn on top with the camera. And the Pirates are looking at third and goal. Rocco Barbie in motion. Going to hand it off. This is going to be Smith, who will take it off the left side and try to move that pile forward, but it's not going to be enough for any points. Samaje is going to get about 3, and we're going to be looking at fourth and goal now from the 12. Clock runs with 10:05 to play here in the fourth quarter. We're down 21-0. A 10-yard touchdown run, a 70-yard touchdown run, and a 1-yard touchdown run tonight for the Rebels. And we're going to go for it. Fourth and goal from the Rebel 12. We've got 3 receivers out wide. Saparita by himself to the near side. O'Connell flushed out of the pocket looking to throw, and it's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Saparita in the corner of the end zone, but too much pressure coming from behind on the sophomore quarterback, and the Pirates will turn it over on downs. Man, first and goal from the 9 and nothing to show for it.
Man, they could see it. Well, you got it into the red zone.
That's true.
Thomaston Hospice.
We need some points.
Yeah, we do.
Well, the only good thing about that is it has put the Rebels back deep in their own territory to start this drive. It's going to be first and 10 Haralson County from their 13.
Imagine we're going to start seeing the ball just heavily ran up the middle here.
I believe you're going to be correct. Paxton Ray is the quarterback. And indeed, there is the handoff to the left side. How about the stop in the backfield there for the Pirates? Number 55 in there on that one for us, Chris.
Yeah, that's Drake Wright.
Drake Wright in the backfield with a big stop, 3-yard loss.
He's been doing the snapping for us as well at center, holding that position down so we get Noah Cash back.
So it'll be second down and 13. And Haralson County in no hurry to get to the line. I mean, why would they? They got a 3-touchdown lead.
Clock running.
We are due for a turnover here. A big fumble or something would be nice. Scoop and score. Get us back in this ball game. Second down, 13 for the Rebels. Quarterback will keep this one. He's off here to the near sideline, breaks a couple of tackles, and now hit hard. There's 3 red helmets in there. Rocco Barbie, number 13, made the first hit, along with Maddox Storm, number 33. But the quarterback, Paxton Ray, was able to pick up about 10 yards. And now it's going to be 3rd down and 3. So Ray and the Rebels looking close to a first down. Boy, this would be a nice time right here to have something good happen, and we get our Plum Perfect Plumbing play of the game. This would be the perfect time for it. Ray will keep it off to the right side, and he's going to have a first down run up to about the 29-yard line. So the quarterback for the Rebels, who has 2 touchdowns tonight, will keep the drive alive here for Haralson County. And that will move the chains and move the Rebels up to their 29-yard line. 4th quarter. First down and 10 here for the Rebels. We have 7:45 left in the ball game. First down and 10. Jax Brown, number 10, is in the backfield, and it looked like our entire defensive line just jumped off sides. And that will be 5 for the Rebels, and it will give us a timeout here for the Pirates. Hey, we told you a moment ago about our Plum Perfect play of the game. I want to give a big thank you to our friends at Plum Perfect Plumbing for bringing us our play of the game all season long. And remember, if you're looking for a plumber in the Pike County area, go with the plumber who's plumb perfect. That's Danny Youngblood at Plum Perfect Plumbing. He has over 40 years of experience serving his community. From new construction, repairs, installations, trench work, and remodels, Danny has done it all. He's a former Pike County Pirate and knows reputation means everything. Commercial or residential, the job's not perfect until it's plumb perfect. And again, at the end of the game tonight, Chris and I, along with Eric, will huddle up, get together, and give out the award for our Plum Perfect Plumbing play of the game. It may be a clean sweep for our punter tonight.
Yeah, it may
That's
be.
been about the only good thing this evening. It's been a tough night.
I am trying to rifle through some of the plays of the game, and the punter certainly has got maybe the top 3. Last week, he was barely punting the ball. I guess if they would have watched film on him last week, they would have thought he couldn't get it out there. But, man, he looked really good tonight.
First down and 5 for the Rebels after the offsides penalty against the Pirates. Another quarterback keeper this time, and it's going to be another first down run for Paxton Ray, who will take it up to the 39-yard line, and that will move the chains with 7:29 left in the ball game. Next week, we are on the road once again. Yours truly, along with Eric Edmondson, Chris Childress, Michael Penn. We're going to be heading down toward the Americus area.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Pike County going to be taking on Sumter County next Friday night. Hope you'll be able to join us in person, but if you can't, be sure to tune in for the broadcast next Friday night. Not sure yet if it'll be video or audio. We have to check and see how our internet looks. First down and 10. This is going to be Boyd who will take it. Boyd off to the races on the left side. Flag comes in right around the line of scrimmage.
There is a flag
Place for a hold.
Kemp Boyd, the ball carrier, had a 70-yard touchdown run with 48 seconds remaining in the second quarter. He got about 9 on that one, but holding call is going to go against the Rebels right around the line of scrimmage. Also tonight after the ball game, we will give out the award for our Sellers and Parker Player of the Game. And that player of the game will receive a free meal to Ruth's Restaurant in Zebulon. So that'll be coming up after the ball game tonight.
Had me a couple bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits from
Man, I
Ruth's.
keep hearing about the breakfast. I've got to get over there.
Oh, my goodness. I dropped my middle son off at the 9th grade academy right next door every morning. And, man,
Just traps you, don't
it
it?
traps me.
Ryan knows what he's doing over there. First down and about 18 now for the Rebels after the holding call. Paxton Ray has Brown to his left. He'll take the snap and he'll hand it to the big man wearing number 10, and Brown will get it up to the 35-yard line. Gain of about 5. That'll set up second down and 15 as we are 6 minutes and 15 seconds away from wrapping this one up here tonight at Tallapoosa. And boy, it has gotten super, super foggy here tonight at Taylor Memorial Stadium. So much so that Chris and I have had to get out of the press box.
We are outside.
It's staying right here on the top row.
The Pirate Regiment sounds great.
They
though.
do.
You can get out here and hear them play.
Second and 15. Ball's at the Rebel 35. Here's a screen to Boyd. Boyd breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle. Ethan Luna was there to trip him up, and Boyd will get it up to around the Rebel 42. And that'll set up third down and about 7. A good stop there by Luna. Got an arm around Boyd. Otherwise, Boyd may have been off to the races once again. He had a 70-yard touchdown run just before halftime. Pirates got the ball to start the third quarter, but fumbled the kickoff. And the Rebels marched it all the way downfield, and their quarterback, Paxton Ray, rushed it in from 1 yard out. Third down and 7. Here's Ray out of the gun, looking toward the sideline, and now the Rebels are going to call a timeout. We'll take it with them with 4:56 left in the ball game. This timeout presented by Advanced IV and Wellness. And hey, while we have a moment, also want to invite everybody to a big event coming up in downtown Zebulon with the Pike County Chamber of Commerce. It is the bicentennial celebration. The city of Zebulon is turning 200 years old, and the Pike Chamber of Commerce is ready to celebrate. Be sure to join the Chamber Friday, September the 5th through Sunday, September the 7th for 3 days of fun, food, music, dancing, and even history tours, and of course, a parade 200 years in the making. Again, it's the bicentennial celebration with the Pike County Chamber of Commerce as we celebrate the city of Zebulon turning 200 years old. And did I see something earlier today? Is there a dunk tank coming up too?
Yeah, there's a dunk tank, and Coach Holmes is somebody that's going to be getting in that tank. I got out of it. They contacted me. I was not going to get in it, and I just didn't want anymore. But Coach Holmes, Coach Parrott, Coach Osteen from Pike County, they're going to get in that tank. The tax collector is getting in the tank.
Uh-oh.
So, if you're a Pike County person,
take a shot.
Take a shot.
Again, that's the bicentennial celebration, September 5th through the 7th in downtown Zebulon. Third down, handoff to Boyd. He cuts it up the middle, and he's got room to run again. Boyd is off to the races, pulling away from everybody. And now Kemp Boyd to go along with a 70-yard touchdown run earlier, has a 57-yard touchdown run with 4:44 to play in the ball game. Same exact play from earlier, just took that little misdirection handoff. Looked like he was going to get outside, but then at the last second when he got to the line of scrimmage, he cut it back in. And he was off to the races for 57 yards. It's 27-0. And here are the Rebels now to try the point after attempt. Emilio Patino has been busy tonight. This is his 4th PAT try. Kick is up, and the kick from Patino is good. 7 more points. That's $7 more to our Points for Paul's program presented by Bark Avenue at Pike Plaza. Well, 28-0 our score here. Let's check back in with Eric Edmondson and get us another Express Sanitation scoreboard update presented by Express Sanitation Services. Eric.
Thank you very much, Chad. And hey, yeah, we've had some movement going around. Westside Macon versus Prince Avenue. There we go. Prince Avenue, the Christian Wolverines. That is a 15-29 game with the Prince Avenue Christian Wolverines leading the West Side Macon Seminoles. Over with the Crawford County Eagles, you got a 21-7 ball game going on there. And now let's check back in with our friends at Mary Person and Jackson Red Devils. That big game tonight, still a 16-3. Actually, no, I believe it's 16-10 now. Still in the fourth quarter, so Jackson still looking to stage a comeback, but they got some work to do.
Thank you very much, Eric. Once again, a scoreboard update presented by Express Sanitation Services. Rebels will kick it off from the 40. Patino will do the honors. It's going to be another short kick. And let's see if the Pirates want to do anything with it. We will. We're going to try to bring it back. And up to about our 30-yard line. Not much working on that. We do get it back to the middle of the field. But that's about it. Hey, Express Sanitation Services, you've seen them all over Pike and Spalding County. I'm talking about those big black trash cans. You know, the ones with the big red lids on them. That's an Express Sanitation trash can. Locally owned and operated, clean, fast, and reliable. That's what sets Express Sanitation apart from the competition. They even offer portable restrooms perfect for your next event or job site. Visit express-sanitation.com for rates, available services, and to sign up today. First down and 10. Pirates now just trying to find a way to get a few points on the board and avoid the shutout. 4 minutes and 36 seconds left in the ballgame. Empty backfield. Here's another toss, and it's on the ground. The ball is loose. Are they going to call it a pass? Okay, a forward pass. Thank you, Chris.
Yeah. He tried to shuffle the ball forward. Thank goodness.
Short forward pass. Trying to find Samaje Smith. And it just kind of bounced off Samaje's thigh pads. And it'll be second down and 10. So it looks like Haralson County is going to get the best of us this season after a 21-20 Pike County win last year. Unless the Pirates can find a way to score a 28-point touchdown with 4.5 minutes to play.
Yeah, nothing short of miraculous there. Still have a shot at a play of the game, though.
Never say never, but it's getting deep. Here's O'Connell, speaking of deep, trying to find his intended target up around the 45-yard line. It was
Hayden Spence.
Off the fingertips of Spence, the junior receiver. And it'll set up third down and 10. The clock stops with 4:25 left in the ball game. Again, after the game tonight, Chris and Eric and myself will get together and give out the award for our Plum Perfect Plumbing Play of the Game and our Sellers and Parker Law Firm Player of the Game. And right now, it's looking like a clean sweep. Chris and I are looking at each other, and we'll get Eric's opinion on it. And if we all agree, unless something crazy happens here late, it may be a special occasion. O'Connell rolls. He's going to have a first down run as he keeps it himself and takes it all the way up to around the Pike County 41-yard line. And that'll be a first down for Pike County. Clock will stop momentarily with 4:18 to play. Eric, tomorrow, 12 o'clock. Who's that 12 o'clock game in Dublin tomorrow afternoon?
It's going to be ISU and let me double check here. I got to make sure.
Kansas State, right?
I think it is KSU. Yeah, I didn't want to say KU. I wanted to make sure it was KSU. Yeah. But, yeah, it's going to be ISU and KSU in Dublin kick off the college football season.
I'll tell you how I remembered it was Kansas State after this first down play. It's crazy. First down and 10, empty backfield. O'Connell looking to throw. Again, he'll take off at the 40 and get out of bounds around the 42. So I read an article today on Facebook. So they got the game coming up in Dublin, okay? Well, a lot of the local businesses and restaurant in the Dublin area have purchased flags for the state of Kansas, not Kansas State University. So the folks in Dublin are thinking, hey, it's the state of Kansas. So all over Dublin, Ireland, there's been flags put up for the state of Kansas.
Well, good for them.
Not Kansas State University. So
nice effort.
They tried.
That's a noon kickoff, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes,
Second down and 8. O'Connell flushed out of the backfield, trying to find a receiver on the far side of the field. He was looking for Tucker Saporita. Nope, beg your pardon. That's not Tucker. That's going to be number 10, Brady Henson. And it'll be incomplete. Third down. That 10 and 18 look a lot like each other from this far side of the field.
Yeah, I think we're going to start getting some guys in here to get this late in the game. I don't know if you want to get your stars hurt.
Well, we're down 28-0. 2 touchdowns in the first half, 2 touchdowns in the second half. And tonight, it's been a two-headed monster for the Rebels. 2 touchdowns from Kemp Boyd, one from 70 and one from 57. And 2 touchdowns from the quarterback, Paxton Ray, one from 10 and one from 1. O'Connell over the middle, had a man wide open. And the pass has got to be incomplete, off the fingertips of number 27, Colton Harmon, who took a shot to his gut at the end of that play. And he is slow to get up. And he's going to have to get a little help to get back to the huddle, and he's still feeling the end of that one. Well, he took a helmet right to his stomach after that ball hit off his fingertips. And he's going to have to come out of the ball game. And it'll be 4th down and about 9 with 4 minutes left in the ball game. Again, next Friday night, we're on the road heading down toward Americus, Sumter County. We're taking on the Panthers next Friday night.
Yeah, that's a windy road towards Butler down 19.
I'm going to take 75.
You're going to go down 75?
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Good bet.
I'm kind of
only because Eric recommended some good places to eat going down 75.
He did say there was a barbecue joint or somewhere
just before Cordele. Hammond is here to punt it away, and it's another pretty good kick. It'll take a bounce at the 28, and look at that. The ball tiptoed the sideline all the way down to the 20-yard line. You guys want to go ahead and do it right now?
Just going to give him
all right, so we're going to go ahead and give them both awards tonight. Let's start with our Plum Perfect Plumbing Play of the Game. Right before halftime, our punter, Jack Hammond, kicked it from our 20 all the way down inside the 20 of Haralson County, completely flipped the field. So our punter tonight has had an incredible night. So Jack Hammond will pick up the award for our Plum Perfect Plumbing Play of the Game. And the guys had about 7 punts tonight. They've all been great. So you know what? How about just a clean sweep? Our Sellers
Two
and
law
Parker
firms.
Player of the Game. He's been the busiest man tonight. Jack Hammond, the senior kicker. Play of the game, player of the game. He is racked up here tonight in Haralson.
Yeah, he has really put his foot on the ball tonight.
Here's the handoff by the Rebels. This is going to be Brown, number 10, the ball carrier. And he'll be brought down by number 4, Max McBrayer. Listen, special teams is special for a reason.
That's right.
You don't often hear about your special teams punter being your player of the game. Maybe if he kicks a game-winning field goal or something, sure, but it has been that kind of night for the Pirates.
Yeah, it has.
And Jack Hammond, again, had said, I'm going to count at least, 6 or 7 really great punts tonight, and that one before halftime, I mean, from our 20 to their 20. So congratulations to Jack Hammond, senior place kicker and punter, our Plum Perfect Play of the Game. And he'll also be our Sellers and Parker Player of the Game and get that free meal to Ruth's Restaurant. Here's Brown once again on the carry, trying to get outside, but he's going to be tracked down from behind. There's about 3 red helmets. Maddox Storms in there, McBrayer, number 4, and also number 59 for the Pirates, Godfrey Mahone in on the stop. 3rd down and 9. Clock runs, 2:45 to play. And again, before we get out of here tonight, got to give a big shout out to the staff from Haralson County High School for the hospitality. All this week, the emails with the rosters, the emails with the map of the school, where to park, where to enter, our own room here in an air-conditioned press box. The folks here at Haralson County have just rolled out the red carpet for us. We are extremely grateful, and hopefully if we get Haralson down in Zebulon, we could repay the favor next time.
Absolutely. I mean, sharing rooftop space for us for the camera guy.
Here's the quarterback once again on the run, trying to get to the 1st down marker, and going to be shy of about a yard or 2. Yeah, even Michael Penn high atop the press box here with us tonight. I mean, it has just been a wonderful trip out here to Tallapoosa, other than the scoreboard. But big thank you to the Rebels for hosting and having us.
They do have a beautiful campus.
They
here.
do, man. The field is wonderful. Their home side of the bleachers. Their big jumbotron here. I mean, they've got replays all night long on their screens. It's no doubt a first-class facility here in Tallapoosa. I was a little concerned, though, when we were getting closer, because We came through what looked like Tornado Alley. You could tell on our way over here where the tornadoes come through when they cross the Georgia-Alabama line out of that Talladega National Forest. Every tree looked like a broken toothpick. And even our cameraman, Michael Penn, was like, listen, instead of putting watch out for deer signs, they need to put watch out for tornado signs on the yellow signs on the highway. So,
well, fortunately, we didn't have to run into any of that tonight. It looked like we were going to have some rain coming in.
Yep. Got a timeout on the field. Or I thought we did. It looks like we're going to bring the special teams unit on here for the Rebels. Now, you watch. We've already given out our Play of the Game award. Watch one of our guys run it back for a touchdown and make us look silly for giving it out early.
You know,
I hope I jinx myself.
That'd
be great. I'd be happy to eat crow. That's perfectly fine. So the Rebels getting ready to punt it away. It'll be Boyd here to do the kicking.
I got the voice of the Pirates down there, Michael Moody, looking back at us going, oh, it must be too cold in the press box.
Here's the kick by Boyd. Not a lot of distance after a bad snap. Takes a bounce at the Rebel 40. And we'll roll up around the 47-yard line. It was kind of cold in there.
It was chilly.
So cold inside that Chris and I had to come outside, and I don't think we can get the camera. Hey, Eric. Eric's inside. I don't know if Eric can turn that camera around or not and look at Chris and I outside. Maybe he can give it a shot. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, he can do it.
He's trying.
He's a man of everything.
Right, here we are, Chris. Ready? Smile. He's about to flip it on us. Here we go. There we are. We're waving. Yeah, that's Chris. I'm Chad. We are outside the press boxes. We can't see
through the fog.
Eric and Chris have had to come out here several times with shirts and towels and wipe all the dew off the windows. That's how cold it was inside the press box.
And it is humid out here.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Fog starting to set as well. 1:48 to play in the ball game. First down and 10 Pirates. There's another little shovel pass from O'Connell to Smith. Samaje across the 40, going to lower the shoulder down around the 36. He stayed in bounds, so the clock will continue to run. Eric, do we have one more update on that Jackson Mary Persons game from the Express Sanitation Services scoreboard?
Let's see if we can here a little bit. The internet's been giving out on me just a little bit. Let's see what we can pull up.
All right, we'll check after this second down play. Again, that game being played at Dan Pitt Stadium down in Forsyth, the backyard brawl. Jackson and MP going at it. Second down and 1 for the Pirates. Swing pass here to the near sideline. Samaje Smith going to have a first down, and he gets out of bounds at around the 32-yard line.
So it looks like right now we still have a 16-10 ball game. It's pulling up right now. And, yeah, still 16-10 with just a couple minutes left in the fourth quarter. 2:23 left in the fourth quarter in that game in Forsyth. 16-10, Mary Persons is up.
Look, I've been a part of those games since, 1999 when I was in high school at Jackson, and, man, and that game being played down at Dan Pitt Stadium, I guarantee you 3/4 of the Monroe County and City of Forsyth residents are packing that place out tonight, and the game being close like that, unreal. First down and 10, Pirates got the first. O'Connell steps up, tosses a short pass right around the 30-yard line. It is going to be caught, and that is going to be number 80 on the catch for us. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I got Frank the Cat.
There you go. First catch of the night for Frank. 42 seconds left. Pirates more than likely going to have time to get one more play off. And also, before we get out of here tonight, just want to give everybody a big thank you for tuning in to the broadcast. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the shares. Honored to be here with you with Pike County football. Not our way tonight, not what we hoped for, but certainly glad to be able to be here and bring you live coverage of this ball game tonight as O'Connell takes off with a nice run. He's going to pick up a first down and slide down around the 15-yard line.
Yeah, Chad, Pike can't thank you enough for coming in and broadcasting these Pirates.
It's been awesome, man.
Boys.
First couple of weeks has been great.
Yeah.
Glad to be here tonight.
Have an update. Mary Persons just scored again. That's going to widen their lead even more. So most likely going to be a 23-10 ball game in the closing minutes of that.
All right. Well, speaking of closing minutes, clock is going to sound now. And that is going to do it here in Tallapoosa. Haralson County able to win this one tonight by a final of 28-0. A couple of touchdowns in the first half and a couple of touchdowns in the second half. And the Pirates just could not get much of anything going here tonight offensively. Haralson County going to improve to 2-0 on the season. Pike County going to drop to 1-1 as we get ready to hit the road again next Friday night. Once again, let's give out the awards this evening. Our plumb perfect play of the game going to go to our punter, Jack Hammond. Big thank you to our friends at Plumb Perfect Plumbing. And that's Chris, that's me. And yes, we are outside the press box here to bring you our final thoughts here tonight. As you can see, it's tough to see. So thank you very much to Tiffany and Danny Youngblood, Plumb Perfect Plumbing, our play of the game, and of course our Sellers and Parker player of the game. I know we can't show the image because there's a commercial behind it, but Chris's favorite attorney in the world, Jody Sellers, our proud sponsor of our player of the game tonight. So this is weird. I've never done a post-game show outside the press box looking in. So first time for everything. And it's
glad to be in the first for you.
Yeah, so that's it tonight from Tallapoosa. We are leaving West Georgia. Hopefully we can dodge all the deer on our way back home. And we want to thank all of you again for joining us here tonight for live coverage of Pike County Pirate football. 28-0 is our final score this evening from West Georgia. We're back again next Friday on the road in South Georgia. Going to be traveling to Americus for more Pirate football as we take on Sumter County. Until then, we thank you for joining us tonight. For Chris Childress and Eric Edmondson, who's inside the air-conditioned booth. On top, it's Michael Penn on our camera. My name is Chad Feltman. This has been K13 Media's live coverage of Pike County football presented by Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Thank you for joining us. We'll talk to you again next Friday night. Until then, have a great weekend, and let's go Pirates.
Go Pirates.